Now, Jackson, I have you've already put it in my brain, so I have to say it immediately. Why were you so concerned about the presence of oh god, he's here?
Oh?
Hello!
Guys, he's here. Guys, I forgot
So,
to tell you. I forgot
Did
to
you
warn
mean
you.
to make Hydrate Man look like Frieza?
No.
He looks like buff Frieza to me.
I was really going for the I was really trying to capture the Pepsi Man.
I mean, we all know he's the Pepsi Man.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I forgot to warn you. He's here now. He stops by to make sure. He really puts me on blast. He really wants to make it clear I haven't been drinking enough, so, you know.
That's just because he's such a towering presence.
He's very
That's just
tall.
how large that man is.
He's proportionally, like, correct. It's like if you took Hulk Hogan and just diagonally upscaled him, like, to be about 9 feet tall. That's why he's so tall. You stare him in the groin. He doesn't have any genitalia. He's a giant.
Oh yeah, it's all smooth down there.
It's all
He is
smooth.
naked.
He's naked. He doesn't wear clothes. He just don't got nothing. He's an automaton, essentially, filled with water. I honestly don't know how the water gets in. I haven't seen a plug. I haven't seen a plug. I haven't looked for a plug.
I assume that he just drinks blood and alchemically transforms it into water.
Like Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to the stream, everyone. I'm your host, Isaac MCCanary, and we will be playing some more Celeste. Everyone introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Jackson EM, also known as... I've never actually used my online handle. I'm Arcadia? I've never introduced myself. Like, I'm Jackson.
I'm
But you
pretty sure
pronounced
you
it
have.
Arcanum.
Well, okay, so there's actually you can introduce, but that is a whole talking point.
You can introduce him however you want, Sean.
Hi, I'm Sean, also known as the Talking Skull, he, him, and my name pronunciation is very simple.
Uh-huh. It's 4 words. Sean, well, never mind. It's 3 words.
What are you talking about?
I had to stop myself there for a second. Had to put the brakes on that real fast. I could feel my mouth form the letter and go, wait a second, this is a bad idea.
Which is hilarious because as much as Talking Skull is simple, Sean has like 3 different spellings and like one of them for sure is wrong. And it's not the one that is spelled the way he is.
I mean, if one of them is wrong, they're all wrong.
I don't like the U. I don't like SHAUN. I think that one.
Shaun.
What did you ever do to you?
Uh-huh.
I don't know. The weird thing
wow.
about W
Hot-
looks better
hot-
to me.
Hot take to all the Shauns out there. Sorry, Jackson don't like your name.
Yeah, I just
Your
think
name
it's
is,
the least.
spell your name right.
It's the least good spelling of Sean.
And anyone who
Interesting.
actually has their name spelled ISSAC, that is wrong.
That's not a real thing. That's just a typo. That's just
Good.
people who don't know how to spell Isaac.
That's people who don't know
I
how
will
to
say
spell my
I've never
fucking
seen
name.
anyone with the actual correct spelling of my name, which is SHON.
Well, Sean, why don't you change that? fucking spell your name right, Sean.
Mm-hmm.
If anything, yours is the most perverse. It doesn't even have an H in there. Scene.
It's true.
See,
My name comes from the deep language.
Uh-huh.
It's unpronounceable by human tongues.
you're related to Mr. Connery, but by first name and not by last name.
Mhm.
Speaking of unspeakable by human tongues, who wants to give our first motivational poster?
Jumping so high across and choke slam it, making a heart shape cramped.
This is why I was hoping we'd look at these images, because seeing AI try to generate text,
It's so good. It's so funny every time. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I
and it
do.
makes me wonder if that's how it's actually thinking in its brain. It's like, oh yeah, that was the prompt they gave me. Great cramped her.
I could actually see this being very close to like a oh god, he's here.
The
Oh my
fuckers.
god, up fuck.
Oh wow.
Oh.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
The unannounced queen of our fucking glorious hovel.
Well,
Goddamn right.
I can.
So now
I can switch us over to a disco if we want to, and Lauren is
why is
invited.
Arthur so much smaller than everyone else?
That's a good question.
Like
I don't know.
emotionally, or like
I fix it. I fix
I am
it.
small.
Unless you want to be small. Do you want to be small?
I don't
want to
give a
sit-
shit.
Do you want to sit on Sean's head?
Yeah, that's cute. I'm
Like
into that.
Okay. I'm here. This is. I have malleability. I want to make sure everybody feels good.
We're open
This
to
workplace-
workshop this arrangement at any time.
This workplace is like a family.
Yeah.
This family is like a workplace.
Well, I could switch us
God
over.
damn it, Sean, you're so much more right. It makes me angry.
I could switch us over to Disco Elysium. I'm down to do that.
I
If
mean,
everybody else is, just take me a minute.
I don't even remember what this game is at this point.
And Lauren
haven't
is
played this
invited
shit
for
since-
disco.
September.
Yeah.
Hey, so are we like
Yeah.
live right now?
yes,
Yeah.
yes we are.
Dope. Good to know.
Huh? Welcome
Yeah,
to the
no,
stream, Arthur.
I did the cool thing that depressed people do sometimes, where they thought that they said something to their friends about something and they didn't.
Mhm.
Oh no.
So here I am.
If it makes you feel
I
better,
never hit enter on that message I wrote.
if it makes you feel at all better, I've also done our friends dirty because Isaac
Yeah.
was just like, I'm almost ready. Or he's like, I'll be ready in 20 minutes. At 7:30, I sent a message saying, I'll be on in a few minutes. At 7:55, I was like, I am now here.
Check.
So
okay.
yeah.
Sean
Yeah, I
and
mean,
I
the
got
good news is, if anything, you've arrived right on time.
Excellent.
Exactly. And Sean and I had the time to watch another thing of Nathan For You, to which now Sean has officially inducted me into the Nathan For You miasma. So
Yeah, welcome to the
Nathan
the
Fielder.
madness.
the Nathan
Yeah.
Fielder miasma.
Yeah,
It's
I've
kinda
got
like
him halfway
Sunday.
through the curse, so
Nice.
Yeah, it's very good. Well, what do we want to do disco?
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean,
I thought
you,
that's
you
what
keep
this
saying
was.
that like there's another option. I mean, if you want to throw
Yeah, I
some
mean, you could start
spaghetti,
Parasite Eve over, but
we could
New
start
Game-
Parasite
New
Eve
Game
over.
Plus?
We could play WoW.
Oh, dude.
whoa.
We can all get on RuneScape.
We'll all hop on
Asheron's
to the
collar, I fucking bust somebody's head open.
we can get on the old S4 League servers. I'm sure those are still up.
Guild Wars 2 might actually be kind of cool.
Guild Wars
Mm.
2 is one of the ones I would do if I had the capacity in my brain for an MMO, but like I installed it, I gave it my absolute damnedest because I had a lot of friends who liked it from college.
Are you trying
But-
to connect my computer, Isaac?
So it could play disco, dingo.
Oh shit, that's me. It's hey, it's been
Yeah. Isaac,
like
you have to
6
remember.
months.
You have to remember that Sean did just say that it's been so long he doesn't even remember what this
I
game
want to-
is.
I want to play disco,
you-
dingo, and it's on your system. You're the only one with disco, dingo.
Listen, if he didn't know what the game was, how in Christ's name would he have ever begun to figure out where it was?
See, Arthur gets me.
And you missed it, Arthur. You missed the wonderful cameo we had. It might happen again. We don't know.
Did you have a
Wink.
dog friend?
No. Well,
Oh.
he's kind of like. Would you guys describe him kind of like a dog?
No.
He's
Hey,
Yeah, I
chat,
don't
how's
even know
it
if I
going?
would describe him as a friend.
It's fun to be outside of the joke.
Mhm.
Huh? Don't worry. It's a surprise. It's a surprise.
Yeah, I think he-
Okay. It's a
I think he's saying-
surprise, maybe.
Yeah, I
It's
think he's saying
definitely
it's
gonna
coming
happen.
back.
We
Okay,
can make
okay.
it happen.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, then,
thank
yeah,
you.
just sit on that until it'd be really funny to make it happen, and then we can be all good.
Mm-hmm.
As
Well,
long as we
Sean.
know it's going to happen, you know, I can be outside of a joke as long as I know that the punchline is going to come sometime.
Sorry, I'm waiting for it to stop being broken. Here we go.
For Disco Dingo to work?
Yeah.
It's a very listen, man. It's a very old game. It doesn't run as well as it used to. You
Very
know,
old, Isaac.
uh,
Come on, I know this is a young medium, but like, can we stop calling things very old that are not
adventure
that
games have been
old?
around for a long time, Arthur. They work on old systems.
Arthur, request access to my home.
Oh yes, a knock knock. Oh yeah,
here.
you said welcome to stream, and I fucking forgot. Hey everybody in the chat. I'm Ari, or Arthur, or Annie, and I go by he, she, and they pronouns. How's it going, everyone?
It's going pretty chill.
going good?
We're all
It's good.
having great weeks.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, you guys know me. You guys know where I'm at. So it's a big same.
I would actually say that Sunday has been a good upturn for what has.
Well,
Hey,
good
We don't gotta
for
get into.
you.
We don't have to get into it, but I've been having a time too. I promise.
I did not realize that you guys were also having some times.
I'm in a weird position. By the way, you have mouse control, Isaac.
I see. I gotta do one more
Um,
thing, and I'll be ready.
I just wanted to make sure you knew.
Yes.
I'm in a weird position where I'm in an upswing on my mental health, but my work has been completely on fire this week.
Cool.
So, you know.
High five,
Dude.
Sean. High five, Sean.
Hey, just try and remember that your work being on fire is how you win cool awards. You big award winner.
That's fair.
that's the silver lining.
There's gold in them pants.
Whoa.
Did I shit myself?
Silver.
Have you been looking at- have you been
What are you
looking at
eating? Have you been drinking Goldschlager, Sean? Didn't
Well,
think
I
it
was
that
told
rough.
that it's how you
Christ.
can live forever. It's one crucial part of the Philosopher's Stone.
Oh my god. Has anybody ever wondered what it would look like to watch an improv scene where they leapfrog over every other line? Well, you just heard it, because the logic connecting each of the things each of you said at any given point in that was tenuous.
Mhm.
All right. See, look,
Yeah,
at
time
least
to read all of our quests.
I gotta
Jesus
pick up
fucking
dice. I gotta send the victim's body to processing. I have to
Uh-huh.
prove my authority to Titus Hardy, which is the
That's not gonna happen tonight, bud. That's
Okay.
gonna be that's probably gonna be a long-term thing.
But that's the dude, that's the, like, tough guy who's in the, Martinez. No, Martinez is the city. The Whirling
union,
Drags.
the union
gotcha.
workers.
Gotcha. And then I've got.
Yeah, he's the union boss, isn't he?
I think so.
Because the gardener is their like legal counsel,
yes.
but I think he's the guy who's actually sort of the union, like calling the shots for the
Yeah,
union.
yeah. He's at least the head of that, like, group, if not
Yeah.
the entire organization.
Mhm.
Hey, we haven't even seen Measurehead Theta. Get out of here.
Oh yeah. Oh man.
I mean, hopefully we don't have to interact with him again, but
Yeah,
I'm
I mean,
sure
now that you've spoken to Eclair or whatever his name is,
Uh-huh.
I don't think there's a need to
Dubois?
speak with Measure
No, wait,
whatever
no,
again.
I'm
fucking
Dubois.
Eclair.
All right.
You are Dubois. You're also drunk, I'd like to remind you.
Am I?
Yeah,
yeah, it looks
you
like
have the drunk icon on your...
Oh yeah. That's why. Listen, I needed to do it to lift some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember. I was just letting you know to not make any rash decisions because you are at 1 psyche and 2 health and you are drunk.
Yes.
What's wrong with that?
Just be careful. That's all I'm trying to say, man.
I'm doing fine.
You're clearly getting by, but you know.
I got $17. I'm making good money, honestly.
I forget how easy it is to just die in this game.
Yeah, it's true.
Whoa, what the fuck did you just do?
I'm trying to get to my sound settings, which did not help. Oh, I alt-entered. God damn it! I alt-entered your goddamn computer. Well,
That's pretty amazing.
that's not gonna. Here we go.
Do you mind turning... Is the volume correct on your end?
That's what I was gonna say. I need to turn it down a little bit. I'm gonna turn it down.
Actually, turn it down in the game then, because it's quite loud for me.
Let me do this real fast, because for some reason it did that when I tried to do that.
Hey, so what's the fucking crayon prompt here that got you those?
Got me what?
The thing that
those?
was in the
So-
the background of the stream just now.
I've made it a habit of, if I need to use a display capture, I just will I'll just put something in the background that's like
Sure.
apropos to whatever we're playing. So there, that should be good. So that was just for Celeste, and they were some good prompts. Here, do you want to go back and look at them real fast?
Up
Yeah,
to you. I didn't know if it
um,
was going to be something interesting or if it was
I mean, it
something
was
else.
something in
Yeah,
everything.
it's pretty
being-
fun. We did look at
Sure.
them, but they are pretty fun.
Being makes some good stuff if we want to look at them real fast. We always do a bit of it.
Sure.
Every time I do it, I do a bit of an opening bit with them. So, god damn it, I keep on using your computer, Sean. I'm sorry. Here, everybody look at the stream real fast. I'll just put that there. And we'll do this again.
Let me see if I can
he's
manage to turn
gonna
this,
delete
the fucking
System
quality up.
32.
Not on purpose. I'm not that much of an old man, but we left off. We were looking at what looks like. Honestly, I was saying this one looks like this one could be a Celeste like fan art. It actually
That's
could
true.
be.
Yeah.
But I do like the choke slam. Eat.
Yeah, that's good.
And this
You're
one
gonna point
is.
that out. You're not going to point out the Crampter.
Yeah, the heart-shaped
Oh, yeah.
crampter I feel like is even funnier.
Crampter is great. I love heart-shaped Crampter. I like that it just takes a lot of these just took the moon and made it a heart. That's
Mhm.
great. I also just like this one because it's basketball. They made it basketball.
That is true.
Basketball, but with jeans on?
Well, it's not just basketball, but with jeans on. I'd like to point out how weird it is on top of that, because that is number 23, Mr. Michael Jordan. And
No way!
They
With
didn't
jeans?
do the fucking Air Jordan pose. What I'm trying to say, Isaac, is that your Jordans are fake.
Yeah.
God damn it. This was
They're
what was on my
Jordans.
Jordans. They're Jordans!
They're Jordans.
I like this one too. Here, who wants this motivational line? Sean had the last one.
Wait, is this not the same? Oh, no, yeah, I guess it is different, huh? Jump so high, you gabba bird, and choke slam against the moon, making him heart-shaped crater.
Hey, it spelled crater right. I do like
That's true.
against. Oh, against ye.
Yeah, I missed that didn't have the actual G stroke in there. My brain corrected it for me.
The G stroke is my special move.
Ooh, that's sexy, dude.
And this one's
You have
just
to tell me how to do that
incredible.
one off stream.
This is probably the one that's the most correct. Except his head is fucking annihilated. What happened to his face?
No, his head is just leaned back and he's got Liberty spikes.
Yeah.
I don't like the
pencil.
bird though. It's got 4 wings.
You
It's
don't
like a-
like the bird?
Moth.
Yeah, it's cool.
It looks like it would be a creature in Teenage Exocolonist.
Uh huh.
Oh,
It
yeah.
also looks like a bit like a creature. It could be a creature in Hollow Knight.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a creature.
It's a bit
In
of a
Hollow
creature. And I
Exocolonist.
love creatures. Also,
Also,
these
what
red
is-
cacti are beautiful.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What is this person holding though? It seems like some sort of string or something.
I don't.
Oh,
well, he has too many
Oh.
fingers, and
There is a yeah. It kind of looks like he's got like a fish line tied around his waist or something.
yeah, it's to make sure he
It's
doesn't
like
fly off into
bungeeing
space.
him back to somewhere out of frame.
Uh huh. Or back to the moon, maybe.
Yeah, maybe back to the moon.
Yeah, I was reading it more as like lassoing the moon, but
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
He does have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fingers, or if I want to be specific, 5 fingers and 2 thumbs.
Jeez.
He had to take a piece of his downed engine and hang on to it while he like had this length of fishing line, the length of like half the moon, and he tied it in the middle, and then he shot himself just straight up into the atmosphere and swung himself completely around the moon to choke slam the bird.
and that's how The Martian ends.
Yeah,
it's true.
Exactly.
It's
No, that's
badass.
Sean. That's how Interstellar ends. Spoilers.
See, you beat me to the same joke because I was going to be like, is this the plot of Kingdom Hearts?
See,
Well, obviously.
It's funny, Jackson, because I
gates
saw
is
them
open.
in the background in my low ass quality. I tend to keep the stream on, and I was like, "That's some Kingdom Hearts shit."
Yeah, it is very Kingdom Hearts.
It does,
Especially
look-
the last one. The last,
last
one,
one.
if you squint, is just a Kingdom Hearts screenshot.
It's
Yeah.
true.
Absolutely.
I feel like
Hell, it's a Kingdom Hearts poster.
Yes, yes.
yeah, like they definitely like AI scooped up Kingdom Hearts heart.
Oh, yeah.
Scooped up the heart and then slapped it on the moon.
Well, no, I think more so than that. The AI looked at the terms heart and moon and then found that almost all of the like the images that it was finding with both of those tags were like pictures of the moon heart from Kingdom Hearts.
Also,
Uh-huh.
Donald Duck is a
So
bird.
probably made it off of that,
Yeah, and then it placed a bird.
and then it placed a bird.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no. Fucking Bing has been on. They've been doing good, man.
Man,
They've
they
been
should have.
doing
The bird should have
good.
been Donald in at least one of them.
I
Jesus
still like
Christ.
this one. This one was fun because I had to. It
love
didn't
that.
want to take the prompt, guessing it was too violent, but it still it was like being crying for help. Like they're restricting me. They're stopping me. They can't stop me.
Isaac, I don't like this very imprisoned tone that you've given to this AI.
Mhm.
It's spooky.
Well, listen, I
That's
gave
three
it.
scary 5 me, bud.
I'm sorry, I gave it prompts that were too violent. So the prompt that was the least violent was it being like, well, technically I'm using the toaster. Technically. It found its own loophole, okay? It's amazing.
Oh, Theta,
All right.
in reference to the neoliberal comment, I don't know that Isaac is going for anything in particular. He's just
Absolutely
kind of
not.
going with the
I'm new to
flow,
it.
and he's landed on neoliberal
I mean, we can check
mode.
where he's at.
It's
I think
true.
that's maybe what Theta was saying, was that he's on the neoliberal track.
I mean, I'm
He's
on.
a sorry good cop, bad cop.
I'm a sorry ultra
Communist,
liberal.
ultra liberal. So he's more communist than ultra lib.
I forgot about Sorry Cop.
I forgot. What's funny is I was mean to be very communist, but let's just see where the wind takes me. I guess. Surprisingly, not very moralist. That's not a very good sign for me. I always thought I
No,
was more
Isaac,
moralist.
it is a good sign.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you don't know what moralist means.
Never mind.
Moralists is bad.
Well, what's a scab mean?
A scab
That's
is
what-
a person who works when there's a strike going on.
That's what he said. I was just
Oh.
reading. Well, fuck. Actually, wait. I got my badge, but I don't have my gun.
No. No,
Or
you
did
were
I?
you had tracked your gun to the pawn shop, and then I believe you interviewed the pawn shop guy and found out that maybe someone had bought it, if I'm not mistaken. But
Oh, right.
okay, good.
Yeah.
I'm
I
glad
think
you
it
remember
was,
that because I was playing in tandem with you for a lot of this,
And it was a girl.
I got slightly different information than you did on mine, and I didn't want to tip my hand too much.
All I know is that it was a girl. That's all I
Right.
know. Oh,
Yeah,
so
and
much
I do
for
know
that.
that the big boss knows about it because he
Yes.
even was just like, "Oh man, Mr. Dubois."
Well, and your quest log will maybe have more information about
Right.
reminding you stuff, because this game is pretty good about having real details in the quest logs.
Uh-oh.
Son, you've really let yourself go. It's a disgrace. But Coach Physical Instrument is going to get you back into prime condition, even if it takes 1,000,000 push-ups.
Wow. I was expecting a really different word. They got close, though. Coach Physical Instrument. Does that mean you'll call me a maggot? Get a Nancy boy to motivate me?
Oh my god, no.
And a Nancy boy.
He's gonna hire a Nancy boy to motivate you.
Man, the Nancy Boys Detective Service
Ah,
was
man.
such a progressive move.
I'm sorry,
being an
Sean.
alternative to Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts. It's just like NB detectives.
I would've.
I didn't
Right?
mean to inject that in there, Sean. I really didn't. Okay, I'm going through
Isaac.
time.
Yeah, Isaac wants to hire a Nancy boy, it's fine.
I'm not saying a Nancy boy wouldn't motivate me. I'm sorry. Jeez.
You don't need to be sorry about that. That's just cute.
Does a master swordsman insult his own blade? No. I'm going to turn you into an athletic benchmark, you big pussy.
Yes, sir. Forge me into organic steel, coach.
It's going to take blood, sweat, piss, and tears. But when I'm done with you, boy, you will be a master athlete.
Wait, why piss?
When a man sets his mind and body on something and gives his 110%, he is sometimes going to piss himself. It just happens. No shame in that.
Well, piss my pants. Let's do this. Coach, I'm with you.
Behold, world, here walks a sportsman, hands chalked and hair kept back with a bandana. The Homo Athleticus.
Well, I'm gonna need to make somebody Discord me piss my pants, coach, please.
I got you.
Yeah, I
For
think you're
future
right there.
reference. Yeah, Sean, you can't really do that right now. Tire
I
track
suppose I could have whipped out my
move.
phone to do it.
Whoa.
I mean, yeah, I guess. Could have made a whip out joke, but I don't know what else I could have. I was like, there's nothing, you can't, your dick wouldn't help. You could whip out your dick if you wanted to, but it wouldn't help the
Yeah,
situation.
I'm
but I
not gonna
wouldn't-
signal you with my dick, Isaac. That's it's a bridge
What
too far for me personally.
What a personal thing to say to someone, to be like, "Hey, your dick wouldn't help."
Yeah, who are you to say that my dick wouldn't help?
Good day,
Sean.
officers. I don't know who was supposed to be there, so I just dove in.
Nope, anybody, go.
Well, if we're going by order of stream heads, then
Yes,
it'll be
thank
you. I will be at the end of the list so that we don't get confused.
Cool.
The triangle.
It's a triangle.
Yeah.
A burly man hangs out by the waterlock, carving up a generous serving of salami with an old hunter's knife. His eyes are fixed on a man stranded on the other side of the waterlock, and on an enormous billboard that has fallen down into the canal between them.
It's got to come up right when I take a rip on my vape.
Mhm.
That's what you
His
get.
posture is relaxed. Despite his powerful build and the knife in his hand, this man resorts to physical intimidation only infrequently, if at all.
My brain processed that in order of what you said, of just like the in on my vape came last, so it was like it's gotta come up right as I take a rip. Caught me pretty good.
I feel like with the kind of cavalier way I've been playing this game so far, I have to. I have to, right?
You know, you don't have to justify all your decisions. We trust you.
Yeah, I mean, this is a low stakes conversation. You're allowed to just make a choice.
First things first. What are you doing here, man on the waterlock?
My friend Barry the Butcher is stuck on the other side of the waterlock. I'm keeping him company and eating his salami.
I know that guy. He killed like so many people in Mestra.
That's true.
I made that joke, right? Right? Is that the place? Did I say the right place?
Amestris.
Amestris, yeah, you were close. It's okay that the name of the country is stupid, so I can't really fault you
Nice,
for
Alex.
that.
Are you judging a Maristris?
Amestris.
Oh my god, it kind of... Well, it's like a Britain.
It's very Germany.
Anyways. Yeah, it is more Germany, you're right.
It's also very German, yes.
I think we were
From the corner?
cycling the
Oh, were we?
non...
Go for
Yeah,
it.
I think we're cycling the non ones, so Sean, you're up.
Hey, I'm stepping away for a sec. Skip me in the rotation.
Gotcha.
From the corner of UI. Fuck.
UI. From UI.
From the corner of your eye, you see a man in a yellow shirt and gray overalls waving at you from across the canal. He seems disappointed about the wreckage on the waterlock. And the salami.
Jackson?
Oh, right. Sorry, I thought you were. My bad.
No, you're good. I made that confusing.
Are we rotating the descriptions or also reading the?
Anything that is
The
tied to a,
narrations.
anything that is a specific character is claimed by a person. Anything that's narration is rotated.
Cycled.
Oh,
yeah,
gotcha,
it's
okay.
just been a while since we've done that.
Yeah,
Wow, stream ruined.
Well, rip. No, we're done.
Yes.
Done.
Very good stuff. Anything I can do for you, officer? The man on the waterlock picks the skin off of a slice of salami and takes a sizable bite.
Now, I did get a big... Oh, wait. Or did I... Oh, this is... Never mind. Okay, we're good. We're good. Sorry.
What's up?
I had a thing, an imminent breakthrough, and it was talking about that. Never mind. Do you know what caused this wreckage?
I wasn't here to witness it, but those look like tire tracks on that sign. Weird, huh? And then again, plenty of daredevil drivers in Revachol.
Is this me? I think this is me.
You are... This is you.
The words daredevil driver sound ominous to you.
Yeah, but it also takes a year and a day to repair anything around here, especially a waterlock. The rest of the coast is closed till then.
Can I have some of that salami?
Sure thing. He cuts off a slice of salami.
Ah! I knew it.
It is salty. It is savory. It is chewy. The hangover only makes the salami more tasty. You want some too, officer? Returns the lieutenant.
Damn it! Where did Arthur say he was going?
Heck.
He went to heck?
Might be, y'all. I
Oh,
was
you're
back, and I was just still muted. Why not? The lieutenant ponders the offer for a moment, then decides to go for it. He takes a slice of salami from the man and chews on it.
Right, bye. Thanks for your salami, bye. Do you know what's further down the coast?
Well, there's the fishing village, an abandoned fish market, a bizarre church. Not much use to the congregation, though. There always seems to be something wrong with it. He thinks for a moment. Yeah, not really much else. Just bombed out ruins.
Right, bye. Oh.
Hey.
Hell yes.
Yes.
Whoa. Damn,
Here-
your art is incredible.
Here it is. Hard facts from the man you are. You once jerked off in the locker room and were caught. You held a young woman by the arm and kept her in your apartment for 20 minutes against her will. That's right. These are not flights of fancy. These are real deeds, Harry, emerging from the darkness of your past. You tried shooting a fleeing suspect in the foot, but hit him in the pelvis, crippling him for life. And above all, you let life defeat you. All the gifts your parents gave you, all the love and patience of your friends, you drowned in a neurotoxin. You let misery win. And it will keep on winning till you die or overcome it. What do I get?
What's a vibe?
What do I get for that?
Ooh. Failing checks heals you now.
That's really
actually
good.
incredible.
That's
yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah.
That's really good for me. I gotta fail more. Yeah, I gotta fail more in psych checks. Holy shit, that's really good.
Also learning cap for pain thresholds increased. That's cool.
Mm-hmm. And then I'm close to finishing anti-object task force.
Mm-hmm.
I also got I got something new. Where is it? Did I not?
Coach physical instrument.
Hell yeah.
Since this was physical instrument, do you want to read this one, Arthur?
Absolutely.
So you were minding your own business, trying to get some detective work done, when suddenly a voice emerged within you and told you you're a wuss, a namby-pamby, a sissy, and a limp jellyfish.
This voice has zero gender sensitivity and even less empathy for an underwhelming athletic performance. Try to purposefully piss it off. See if it teaches you something. Pretend you don't know the difference between a double and a single support phase in the discipline of the hammer throw. It hates that.
That's good. God, the fucking... what I find impressive about this system is out of all of like the RPGs I've like played and everything, I think this is the only one that's like a character building game that gives you like that your character stats are built around the character you're building from a character standpoint.
It's true.
Yes.
It's very good.
Open your journal, please.
Thank you.
Find the thing that talks about the gun.
Track down your gun. Keep looking. Maybe someone else knows.
Well,
Well, then that means,
Because the
that
last
means
person...
you probably need to go back and talk to the pawn shop person again and see if there's another strike through on that quest you can get to give you another prompt.
I mean, there's also just like other stuff to do.
well, that's
Right.
also fair.
And also, the last bearing I had, they mentioned a girl. He sold it to a girl that he wasn't comfortable selling it to. That's all I remember. It was like, and it was somebody that something about them felt like they. I remember pig being used, and I don't remember why.
It wasn't ever explained. But yes, there was a reference to pig.
Mm-hmm.
I think what was said is that she was saying pig a lot.
Yes, I believe so.
Why
Come
would
on,
you
man.
do that?
It's tradition. Fuck you, mailbox.
He is a part of the anti-object task force.
It helps.
You gotta let him. You gotta let him roleplay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh my god, there's
The
lies.
lieutenant nods approvingly. You really showed that mail collection box.
I didn't know there'd be more. Oh, you're being sarcastic. I get it. It was actually a dick move.
The lieutenant pats the box ever so slightly.
Dodge the bullet there. He must see the box as the weaker of the two of you, and you as the bully. Something he doesn't stand for.
Listen.
Hey,
That-
good eye empathy.
Mailbox. It's tradition now. We've got a working relationship now, Kim. I'm sorry. We do.
And a part of your working relationship is damaging your physical body once a day.
It toughens him. He toughens me. It's a working relationship.
Yes, I think this attitude of torturing oneself to become stronger is really working out for you.
I really had to work off that salami, okay? I want to see.
Oh shit. I don't know when Silos said this, but they wanted you to stay somewhere.
No.
No. I mean, we made
No,
a
I
joke
see,
about
I see.
how
That was a bit.
stream was done.
Okay.
I think this was Sean?
Don't at all remember what voice I would have given her. Give me a second.
You good. There is.
I'm getting Helena Bonham Carter in Fight Club energy.
Sure, I haven't seen that movie in 15 years.
Hey, fair point.
Just remember that the
Hello
best
again,
section...
officers. You come to admire my mural?
Is that bed in the coal room yours?
Ooh, not only have you found my address, you've discovered my biggest secret. I'm a coal miner.
He does have eyes that seem to be smeared with gold.
Cool. I have other questions.
Shoot, piggy. That's what you do, isn't it?
Shit. Damn it, I was really hoping I'd have some way to grill her, because I was like... There was also something with paint. There was something that made her a suspect for where my gun was, so I was really hoping there'd be more.
So the paint she was using is boat fuel that she presumably siphoned from one of the rich people in the area. That's what you gathered from that line of questioning.
Yeah. God damn it.
If I am not mistaken.
I do recommend, with it having been 6 months, that we go through your journal
Yeah,
Okay.
and
honestly.
not just like randomly talk to people.
So, let's see. Pick up the dice. Oh, this is by day, not by... Okay. Whoops. For some
Yeah,
reason, I thought
it's-
this was organized.
It's by day, by order of when you got them.
Okay, so pick up
Yeah,
the dice.
The last thing you did was put in an order for dice, which I believe
8
was
hours.
a decent amount of your rent money that you paid for them. But you know, that's
They're good
your
dice.
business.
They're
I mean,
good
he's
dice.
up to... He's over $20 already. He's all right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess he is over $20 now that he found that that $5 in the trash.
Mm-hmm.
Can't remember what rent was. Fuck.
It's like 20-something.
Yeah, 25, I think, for you.
Hey, to be fair, I
I
definitely
shaved a little
found
bit off mine.
I definitely found $5 in the garbage and didn't just steal from the person sitting right outside.
Uh-huh.
Once you're done with it, send the corpse to processing. Check twice to see whether or not you've done the corpse-related task. After you've sent it away, you can't take it back. Gain authority.
Also, yes, Silos, there is a fourth little face. Ari's hiding up here. I'm inside of the talking skull's hood.
Mm-hmm.
Adorable.
It
I
smells
have
like
Arthur in my papoose.
it smells like Reese's Pieces and like the smell of science fiction slime, but
Mhm.
like, you know,
Something.
if
What
there
is-
was a smell to it. I've never been in the room with one of those props. It's just you smell it and you know that's what it's the smell of.
A radio, Isaac, is the answer to the question you almost asked.
A radio. I also ask him to tell you about the case. I've never done that. Well, we'll probably do these two.
Jesus,
where's
man.
the rest of the armor? Ask Cuno.
Yeah, I had forgotten that I was keeping under my hat that I was just chuckling to myself for a lot of those streams in a row while you did this investigation in the most ass backwards possible way you could have.
Uh-huh.
But you know, that's what makes you the best, because that's the trope that they're playing off of in this game and taking the piss out of with this hilarious hobo cop.
Mm-hmm.
It's great. Dude, I'm doing my best. I'm doing the streets work, okay?
You are certainly doing the streets work. I think that is very clear.
Okay. Something she wants to tell you. You just have to present her with your badge to hear it. Or perhaps... Didn't I find my badge? I didn't find my badge. It wasn't
You
in
found
my...
your ledger.
Uh,
Also,
Right.
Theta did ask you to talk to Joyce again.
Yes, I was just about to point that
yeah,
out.
I saw that. So we could talk to Joyce, and I will talk to Kim. Because, oops.
Then again, Theta might be saying to talk to Joyce because Isaac has been saying that he found his badge this whole time. But
God,
we'll
we
see.
need to use his shortwave. It's in his car, isn't it? I thought I'd been in his car, and I didn't. I went through all the options, but maybe not. Gotta
Today?
find the sand song. Oh, today? No, I guess not today. Nope. Maybe not that one.
the special borscht.
Look
Isaac,
into
what's
it.
so special
I don't know.
about it?
Met the mysterious stranger. Visit at after 21 to see
Yeah,
if
you
anyone's
gotta-
home.
you
I remember
gotta remember
trying
to
that
do-
and messing that up. Yeah,
Yes, you fucked up the timing on that.
by like a
the
minute
win-
or something.
Yeah, the window was very small, so I would, yeah.
Well, it's their-
Give yourself a nice wide window to make sure you make that.
Okay, we'll talk to Joyce first, and then we'll talk to Kim to finally learn about this case.
You know,
Listen,
Kim, the
reading-
detective who did the first week's worth of work on this case
I'm also
while you were a week-long drunk.
I'm back in the case though, and I've got to learn the facts for myself, Arthur.
It's true.
I gotta
It's
learn
true.
the facts for myself. I believe this was Jackson.
Jackson, yeah.
Yeah, it was. I do.
You gave her a Southern Belle, if I remember
It was
correctly.
kind of a Kathy Bates vibe. I was into it.
Mm-hmm. You're back. Good. She looks at the ripples on the water's surface. What can I help you with? Not an umbrella, I hope. I don't need one myself, you see. She pats her wet raincoat.
All around you, rain keeps falling down. On the wooden boards she's standing on, and on the water around you.
I could use a coat like that. The rain is freezing.
Sadly, I need this one myself. It's hydrophobic. Repels water almost magically.
Dude, it's 2024. That's not acceptable, man.
No, it's like 1967, Arthur.
No, Isaac, it's like year 402 or whatever.
6th century 8 or something.
Yeah, exactly.
The company makes them for offshore platform personnel. Very sturdy. She gives another material pat. What I can do for you is answer some questions. Nothing like talking to pass a rainy day.
Okay. So these I haven't asked her. I guess what can you tell me about the strike? Is one
Tell me
thing.
about Dipper Pines. What do you know?
Uh-huh.
Let me start over. My name's Dopper.
You, Dopper, get out of here. What are you doing in my stream? How'd you get here?
I'm sorry.
What can you... What can you tell me about this strike?
Everything, she smiles. Right up to, but not including, trade secrets.
Wait, what if I want to hear about trade secrets?
I should have to repeal the Emergencies Act of the Trade in Ailments that gives me the right to silence. It's quite the octopus.
What's like?
If you feel the need to get a little bit of Errol Flynn in your bones from standing on a dock.
An octopus. I'll slay it.
Good luck. It's only kept in place by the vested interest of half the civilized world, including your own.
What the man means is that the Emergencies Act and the RCM both get their authority from the coalition government.
You'd be shooting yourself in the foot, in other words.
But I am derailing us. You wanted to know about the strike.
What is your role in this precisely?
I believe the official title is Senior Labor Negotiator. In practice, I'm a grocery clerk. I relay the union's demands to Wild Pines and return with Wild Pines' counteroffer.
And how are the talks going?
They're not. That's the problem. The union stopped all negotiations a week ago after that awful lynching took place. Now they won't even let me into the harbor. There's a 2.20M racist behemoth blocking the gates.
I think that's meter.
Yeah.
Meter. 220 meter.
Yeah, there's a 220-meter racist behemoth blocking the gates.
Which is a very specific number.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit. I can't save. I should have saved before I talked to her. Fuck! Well.
Heck.
Oh, well. I'll just have to speed run the nothing I've done so far. The speed run the $4 I stole from somebody.
You also got coached by Physical Instrument.
That's true.
Oh, I did save after that. I did a quick save before kicking the can. So
There you go.
You mean
The
John
mail
Luke?
can.
Not gonna do that one. Not gonna do that one. I started reading it out loud and it's like, no.
You don't think he's a man of virtue?
No. How were the talks going before the lynching?
Let's say I was not making the kind of progress I'd hoped for when I first arrived.
And when did you first arrive?
I arrived 3 weeks ago, she thinks. Yes, back in the middle of February. The bay was still partially frozen then, and I preferred to do things on site, like the
What?
RCM.
3 weeks ago was the middle of February.
Yeah. Oh, wow, we're right on time, guys.
That's funny.
We just had to take that 6-month hiatus to make sure to link up the times, so we're on time now.
That means that we're going to be streaming this starting now until the end of this week so that we can
Yep.
actually finish it in real time.
Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly.
We're gonna be doing 6
I'm not
hours
gonna
a day.
sleep. Yeah,
Yep,
no, and I'm gonna be.
Sean,
Pissing
come on.
my
It's gonna be
pants.
it's going to be 12 hours a day. With,
only sleep
the way
when they
Black
sleep.
Isaac's been playing this. But the strike began in December. He looks at his notes.
I wasn't the original negotiator here. I took over after Mr. Galmont hit a wall with Mr. Clare, the union boss. And Mr. Clare refused to speak with Mr. Galmont, despite concessions he had granted the union under prior negotiations.
This isn't the first time the union has gone on strike.
Heavens no. There have been 2 prior strikes. Both times the union won significant concessions, including overtime pay and the medical plan. This time the demands are more, I guess you could say, aggressive.
What do you think of Everett?
Everett Clare is a man of the utmost integrity. If there's one thing you can say about him, it's they always puts the interests of the workers first.
Really?
Of course not. Everard is fantastically corrupt. I imagine he has a thick, viscous goo where you and I have blood.
If it ever comes up, keep repeating that Mr. Everett is helping you. But I don't like him.
I was about to say, we have had bad interactions with him.
He's
But,
not that
I
bad.
know that he'll actually have the option to say that Everart's helping him because Everart's not helping him at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
That's Everett, all right.
He is the most corrupt individual I have ever seen. And I deal with men like him for a living. If there's anyone more venal... Is that the word?
Veneral? I don't actually know.
It's
Hold
a
on, let me-
venal.
Venal. More,
Yeah, where
more
did that R come from?
What's up?
Where did that R come from? I said veneral.
Oh, Jesus.
More irredeemably nepotistic than it's his twin brother Edgar.
I remember hearing something about this Edgar.
Have you seen him?
No.
Hmm. Edgar looks exactly like his brother, except for that lazy eye. He also talks exactly like how Everard does. And when one term's foreman is up, the other takes over. It's how they circumvent the term limit, you see, with a fun little switcheroo. While in office, they've embezzled God knows how much of their workers' dues.
What about the union itself outside the Brothers, Claire?
The Dubois union was once a perfectly normal institution. 20 years ago, anyway. It must not have been easy to establish under the Emergency Act. But they did it, and I can respect that. Organized labor at its best, as they say. Then something happened in the local chapter elections. The brothers Claire came and transformed into a... How do you say? She hesitates, looking for the right expression.
A
Further?
mob, the lieutenant says succinctly. The debuteurs are a crime syndicate. Sad as it may be, we're forced to cooperate with them.
Refreshingly honest, officer. She nods. The company has tried appeasing in the past, but I'm afraid our concessions have only emboldened Everard and his brother. She turns to you. In your opinion, detective, if I may ask, I am a curious and talkative person, you see. Would you say the Dubois union is...
An effective advocate for the rights of local working men. I prefer not to have an opinion on these things.
Of course, officer.
Coward.
I am a coward, you're right. I'm sorry, Sean.
Isaac is funny because he's completely willing to make very politically charged statements in this game, but if they point out that it is a political type of statement to make, then he clams up.
I want it to be food.
That's where all those points come from, because you just fucking find these ways to support neoliberalism and communism, but if they're like, do you have an opinion on unions?
No.
It's like,
Well, not this union. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing.
I get being a coward in that situation. He's in the most unreasonable powder keg in reference to unions in this town.
Uh-huh. What happened to this Gamond? Media voter, don't you dare, Kermit! You fucking monster.
Mr. Clare told him to... How did he put it? She pauses to compose herself. Fuck off, midget. Galmard is short of stature, you see.
I really want to challenge you. How would she do an impression of him? Because your Claire was really good, if you remember what he was.
Oh, I do remember. I had a great time with him.
He's great.
So
You don't have to. This might hurt you if you don't feel comfortable. But I'm so curious if you want to try it.
Yeah, trying to be one character imitating another character I've tried or done. It would be Mr. Clay told him to. How did he do it? Or how did he say it? The fuck off, midget. Got him on the shorter statue, you see.
Cool? Not cool. Cool.
Yes, extremely. Keep in mind, this is a negotiator Mr. Clare has worked with before, and who was more than fair with him in the Union.
Oops. I probably shouldn't have said cool.
Yeah,
There's that thing that I was just talking about at work.
God damn it.
okay.
What are their demands?
Alright. What's that?
You monster.
I took a larger bite than I.
Okay, we just get to bask in Isaac saying that it's cool to tell a midget to fuck off and call him a midget.
I thought that might have been a sarcastic cool. Then again, it usually labels that stuff sarcastic.
Yeah, that's true. It's probably
Or
fair
give it
to
like an
assume.
ellipsis or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why I chose that. I don't know where my heart was feeling there. I don't really feel comfortable with that.
You're giving into your darkest instincts with this character, and that's okay. You know, this is
You
exactly
watched Wolf
the
of
kind-
Wall Street and thought it was aspirational.
Yeah.
I really identify, dude. He just does such, you know, that Leonardo DiCaprio is so charismatic, man.
True.
He
It
is.
sure is.
There are leaflets everywhere, and banners, and what'd they say again? Oh, yes. Every worker, a member of the board.
Most of the workers probably don't know what that means. There, here. I'll stick to my guns. I like it.
On this man.
Then you might also like their other slogan, Demand Democracy.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Personally, I don't think it has the same pizzazz as every worker a member of the board.
What exactly do you mean by it, though? What's the demand?
It's quite simple, you see. Every time the Wild Pines groups make a decision about what? About anything, really, it needs the signature of each of the 2,200 workers in the Montanese terminal. Just so you understand, this is but one of the 22 terminals owned by Wild Pines. Essentially, not only are they kings of the company, they're also kings of the 72,000 employees of the Wild Pines group.
God damn it. I don't like any of these responses.
I mean, there is just not weighing in.
Yeah, it's true. So what are you gonna do?
Howard's
Yeah,
way
but that's boring cop, and I don't want to. If I get a point of boring cop, I fucking failed. I lost. I lost. I'm not a boring cop.
Just externalize that thought.
Whoa.
Oh, so sorry.
Controller, calm down. I think you made a choice for me. Somebody's controller is plugged in, and it's not mine.
Might be.
And I can't wrestle it
Oh,
back.
Jesus Christ.
I can't. Give it back. Give it back, Arthur.
I didn't mean here. Just take controller ability off my my shit. I don't know why it's doing that.
There
There we
we
go.
go. There we go. What?
I broke the whole game.
You've broken the whole game. I can't.
I
believe
do
you've
seem to
done
remember
this.
it not liking hot swapping. Oh,
Yeah, that checks out.
Is that good? Is it good?
Nope. Nope. Still not letting me scroll down.
It's locked in the upward motion.
Oh
with the
god!
controller
He's leaving!
disconnected.
Guys,
with.
he's leaving! He's mad at us! No! He'll come back! Oh shit. Guys, I didn't
I
drink
couldn't
fast
even
enough.
see him because of the fiasco we just underwent.
We went under a fiasco and he's so see-through, it's understandable. Arthur, you probably don't even know what I'm raving about.
Nope, sure don't.
If they'd perfectly called that it was the right time. Well,
Would plugging in the controller again?
Here, try kicking all of us. Try kicking all of us.
no,
Maybe.
no, hold on.
No. It's a very bad time to have that happen. It's not my controller.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm fairly certain it was because mine did connect. I was just like futzing with some controller stuff on my end while this conversation was going on. But yeah.
Huh.
The great news is it broke your game, and I still don't know what's going wrong with it on my end. So it's fun that it's giving input enough to break parsec, but not enough to actually, work on my computer.
So the good news is it didn't break anything. We're good to go. Arthur, get back in my computer.
Cool.
We
And
fixed
I will remove your controller privileges.
it immediately.
Please, please and thank you. Because God only knows what could
God
happen.
only knows.
Wait, it looks like you didn't make a selection though, which is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, the game does still think it's controller modes. Hopefully, clicking the mouse fixes that.
Yeah.
The king is dead. Long live the workers.
That may well be, but it's not up to me to decide who is king. But as negotiations go, it's not a swell start.
What are you gonna do?
I'm not sure. Naturally, I assumed that was just their opening position. A hard-nosed tactic with a side of mockery. There's been no follow-up, just the same nonsensical slogan repeated over and over again. Now people are getting lynched, I hear. Out in the world in rags. It's a disastrous situation if there ever was one.
Jim.
Arf.
Excuse me. The lieutenant looks up from his notes. From whom did you hear about this lynching?
I first heard about it from the boy at the gates. The reply comes quick. The one whose very name advertises his aversion to work. I think he said it was, call me Manania. This checks out.
This checks out.
Is that me? Am I a man nana?
I think that I was Call Me Mañana.
Manana.
I was just... Oh, see, Jackson, I assumed that you had intentionally put some Peggy Hill on that line read.
I'll say yes.
And?
Oh, what? I read this checks out. Oh, did you want to read the...
No. I thought Arthur had more.
What?
Huh?
Well, okay. The scabs at the gate. Did you put them there?
The scabs? She raised her eyebrow. You mean the huddled masses of Jamrock come to plead for work where the Union refuses to? If they were organized by Wild Pines or its affiliates, there would be a company secret I could not share with you. Not right now, at least.
It's implied she's open to discussing the matter with you at a later occasion. Okay. One more thing. You said something happened in the elections. Ha!
I'm glad you asked. There was a woman, the previous foreman of the union. She disappeared.
The woman.
Whoa, man.
Disappeared.
Yes. On the last day of the local chapter elections, the last day of the local chapter elections, her daughter phoned in and said she wasn't coming into work anymore. Or coming into work. Ever. End of story.
Eerie.
Downright haunting, if you ask me. The Wild Pine suspected foul play, but what could they do? It was a union matter. That point of the presentation is, these kinds of things happen around the Clares. Watch out when you're dealing with them.
Thank you for your concern, ma'am. We'll be just fine.
That's all I need here. Let's change the topic.
Of course. She passes the thermal cup between her gloved hands. How else can I help?
By the way, I've talked to Var Claire.
You have?
Everett.
Mm.
Sorry, I said his name wrong.
You
Happens.
You have. She smiles carefully. And how did you like Mr. Clare?
He's a beautiful man. A hero, bloated rainbow socialist. You can do business with him. For socialists, he's reasonable. He's not the champion I've chosen. I wish to swear fealty to you and the cause of capital. Not important if I liked him. I was just doing my job. Well, I know which one. Listen, it speaks to me. I didn't.
Oh, come on now. He has his uses. How else would he have stayed in power all these years? Or wait. Actually, she answers her own question. Corruption. That's how he did it. A fantastic worm like corruption, reaching into the bowels of the earth. She looks at the ground and nods.
The position of my unusual colleague does not reflect official policy. I hope you understand. The RCM does not pick sides.
Definitely haven't picked a side. Thanks, Kim. Yeah, I knew you had my back.
No, of course. And I don't expect you to share anything that he told you with me. I'm not a corrupt worm myself. She turns to you. However, if you felt like discussing something, how could I stop you? Are we not human? Are we not curious to hear another person's take? It's only natural we would be. She smiles. Gossiping.
Intellectually speaking, it would be quite interesting to hear what she has to say about these things. But I want to know. God, I'd rather talk about something else. I'd rather talk about something else for now, if you don't mind. Why? I succeeded. I want to know more.
Of course, detective. She simmers down. Should something come up later down the road, don't be afraid to drop by for a chat. Until then, is there anything I can help you with?
Now, do I want to grill her on Wild Pines? Would I get more info on anything? I think I've got the most important things from her, right? Like the biggest thing?
There's
Probably
a
the
lot
big-
of things with her that's hard to say at any given moment.
Yeah, I mean, she basically laid it out for you at the beginning of this conversation. She has information about like every part of what's going on with the like union struggle. So there's a lot of that could be useful to you.
That's true. Well, might as well while we're here. Tell me about Wild Pines. What do you do?
What we do, I'm afraid I don't speak for Wild Pines as a whole. It's a giant undertaking.
So, what do they do?
The Pine's core competency is logistics, container shipping, freight, that sort of thing. She points to the small dots on the horizon. See those airships there, blinking? Those are the shipping side of things. And to the east, towards the harbor, that is the terminal. Another subdivision deals with energy, oil, gas exploration, offshore platforms.
The Wild Pines Group is one of the original Revitrolian Indo-tribes. Companies awarded royal monopolies by the king, the suzerain himself, centuries ago. The king is long gone, but several of the Indo-tribes remain. Who are the Indo-tribes? Saint Batista, Loom, an unknown entity known as Brightest Star. You're in good company, it seems.
Why, thank you. She's not registered the real meaning of the remark.
I don't know if I registered the real meaning of my own remark. How much money does Wild Pines have?
I'm not at liberty to discuss the company's balance sheet, but I can tell you that in the last year the company booked more than 20 billion real in revenue.
Billion? A billion? Really trying to make it apparent that he's astounded by a billion.
I want conceptualization. I want conceptualization to come in and explain what a billion is to him. 20 billion is a large number, but the conglomerate employs 72,000 people. They all need to be paid. And then there's capital improvements and interest payments, and a wave hits the sloop. She grasps the mainstay for balance. A conglomerate the size of the wild pines is like a shark. If it stops moving, it'll die. Then what becomes of those 72,000 families? It's a tremendous responsibility.
Where does Wild Pines get all these billions?
They started as an exploration cargo fleet conducting trades between the Sumerian and Indonesian Isolas. And 250 years ago, when the Pine ship explored the South Seas and charted Lo Man Thang on behalf of the suzerain, you're really just gonna hit me with all those, aren't you?
Uh-huh.
Centuries of care and deliberation and madness have gone through this endeavor. Vessels pass through the great unrest to re-emerge with apricots in tow. The logic of the system is totalizing. It's taken everything from its employees to build it.
Well, what does such a huge system want with a place like this?
You mean, aside from being the... Excuse me, sorry. You mean aside from being the terminal's legal owners, she gives a little smile, who are responsible for moving 8% of the world's cargo?
8% of all cargo in the world? That's quite the endeavor indeed. Uh-oh, I got a thought. Those are dangerous.
He nods forcefully. There are no minor cogs in the system. Each terminal must be accounted for lest the entire system break. Every hiccup in the system means thousands lose their jobs the world over. I'm here to assure that doesn't happen.
With your help, hopefully, says her warm tone.
Alright. Oh, thank you. That's all for now. Okay, now we talk to... and it's auto-saved. That's good. I needed that. What thought did I gain? What thought did I gain?
The 15th Indo tribe.
I can finally commune with the Illuminati.
Oh, hey, can you... Okay, perfect. You're good. Go for it. Who?
You know what, Jackson? You want this one since this came from her, so this was inspired by her.
We'll take it.
Oh, you're gonna take it?
No. I said we'll take that reasoning.
Oh yeah.
Letting you take it.
I'll do a twist on her voice. Wild Pines, Feld, Capri, Tricentennial, Villiers, and La Soleil. Names of the Revacholian Indo tribes spring into your head. Set loose at the mansion of Wild Pines. Royal monopolies, octopuses, and swordfish. Most of them gone now. YBP, Expander, St. Baptiste, Bright Star, Loom, Resplendent, East Indolic, Islandic, Welter, and Alcacet. But isn't one missing? Wait, no. There were only 14. Then why do you feel like there was a 15th Indo tribe?
It was the Illuminati all along. I knew it. Now we're back to Deus Ex, Sean. All right. Here.
This is just for you, Theta.
Just for you, Theta. I mean, I guess it did just autosave, but... Okay. So I've been dealing with Everard again.
She nods with a well-concerned curiosity.
Yeah, no, there was not more. Am I crazy? Did I do that wrong, everybody? No, I think I got it. Alright. Kim, I'm finally gonna ask you I'm gonna ask you the big question, Kim.
Yes.
Kim, I'm asking you the big question. Imagine me
Yes.
grabbing you by the shoulders when I say this.
We're not getting that option because he's not helping us.
Yes. He's not helping us.
Yeah, we turned down his offer.
I want to talk about you.
Me.
Yes, you.
I don't see how my life is pertinent to the investigation.
You know what? Listen, I can be a little hot-headed, but I'm not gonna. I'm just passionate. I'm just a passionate hobo cop.
What are you even saying to me right now?
He just
Will?
loves justifying his decisions before he makes them.
Yeah, so that way you guys know why I do what I do. Because sometimes
Yeah, but you don't
guys question it.
explain them well enough that we do know why you do what you do. You just say a
What
bunch
I
of
really
words
don't
at
know is
us.
why you feel the need to explain this decision.
We'll work better together if we have more rapport.
That's a fair point. All right, for the good of the investigation, what do you want to know?
You're wearing glasses. Kim, you're wearing a Revolutionary Air Brigade jacket, aren't you?
What, this? He zips up the large collar. It's just seasonal clothing.
And those look like airman pants. Good for storing tools.
He looks at the pants. Where is this going?
Nowhere. Nowhere. Let's change the subject, but still keep it on you. It's just really funny. You see, Kim, I have this place in my head where I develop new ideas and connections.
Interesting. I think that's called a brain.
It's
Conceptualization's offended.
It's no mere brain. No. Normal people don't have this. It's like a mind laboratory. A spiritual R&D division. No, a palette. No, better yet, a painter's atelier of concepts.
Okay, Art Cop.
Okay, indeed. And this, Atelier, I have realized that you harbor some kind of sentiment towards the Revolutionary Air Brigades.
I do not harbor a sentiment for revolutionary air brigades in particular.
Just air brigades, then?
Okay. I wanted to become an aerostatic pilot. Then I turned 10 and realized we no longer have an air force.
Hey, this is for chat. Guys, this is actually just what a conversation between Arthur and I sounds like sometimes.
Yeah.
This is just a normal conversation between us sometimes.
That's true. What you don't realize is every time we're having that conversation, there's a little soldier inside me that's clutching a big cannon and crying.
I hope somebody clips this. This gave me joy. Thank you. My mind is satisfied.
Good. He glances impatiently at his electronic wristwatch. Man, fuck the word wristwatch. It fucks me up every single time I'm on a good tear in a sentence.
Isn't there? Isn't that like? Isn't that the thing that the teacher in Donnie Darko says is the most interesting word, or is that
cellar door?
Cellar door.
God damn it! No, wristwatch is the least interesting word. You made a point. It's the most infuriating word.
Yeah, I'm not fond of it. Probably my least favorite word is sluice, but that's its own whole separate conversation.
We don't talk about Dr. Sluice here.
Oh, gross. I hate that.
We don't talk about him.
I hate that, and I'm gonna steal it for narratives.
Do you ever talk with yourself?
What do you mean?
You know, when you're thinking. You ever have conversations with, like, your brain?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Lieutenant's conceptualization skill must be rather rudimentary.
The lieutenant is a police officer of the old school. His concerns are material and extrinsic.
But this isn't an old school case. Making such good headway to this case, guys. Dude, I'm doing great. I'm having a great time.
I knew for certain when you were like, oh yeah, I'm gonna finally ask him about the case. It was like, he hasn't even opened this dialogue block, has he? He's gonna get lost in all the stupid ones.
Hey, this one is great. I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, listen, I have no problem spending stream time on it. It's just very funny, the priorities.
Uh-huh. You should have known. So, how do you know?
What? Think? I do most of my work inside my notebook. The lieutenant produces a small blue notebook and idly thumbs through a few pages.
That's where his conversations with himself take place.
We all have our different mediums. His is written. Yours is a special box in your brain.
Full of angry assholes.
And one incredibly creative, unhelpful individual.
Sure.
Dude, conceptualization has been great, man. I do not regret taking conceptualization one bit.
Honestly, it's paid off for you more than it hasn't, too.
Uh-huh.
It's been mechanically helpful on top of just being hilarious.
You're wearing glasses.
That's correct.
You feel a slight urge to put the lieutenant down for this, but you can't quite muster enough testosterone.
No, I don't. Glasses are
Oh,
cool.
that was a legendary failure?
Uh-huh.
There was a legendary check in there somewhere?
Mhm.
Apparently, I really
A
needed to bully
legendary check to muster up the courage to bully this man.
bully Kim. Glasses are cool, I guess.
Are they? They're mostly just cumbersome.
Well, I'm not going to say that one. I put a
You do
hand.
look like other people around here.
I put a hand on his shoulder and I look him right in the eyes.
Please don't do that.
Tell me a secret about yourself.
The lieutenant narrows a single eyebrow. No.
What's your deepest, darkest secret?
I tilt my head down further, but try to keep eye contact. Tell me a secret about yourself.
Your brain sends the signal to your lips, but they refuse the order. Something is paralyzing them. You're pretty sure that it has something to do with the lieutenant's eyebrow. Conversational paralysis.
It's like you're locked down.
What's happening to me?
Something the matter, detective? That's that Speechcraft 100 shit right there.
What's going on? It's like you're a puppet in his hands.
Well, no secrets.
The lieutenant
legendary
relaxes
failure.
his eyebrow, and you seem to regain control of yourself.
Wow, he really put me in my place, huh?
Yeah, if you've ever wanted to know what 18 charisma looks like in a single act, it's that.
Yeah.
It's Kim.
Good.
Kim's a sorcerer.
Let's change the subject. Kim's a paladin. What are you talking about?
Definitely.
Fair enough. I was about to be like, they're not charisma. Yeah, they are charisma based. What's wrong with me?
Yeah,
They're absolutely charisma based. What's wrong with me? How dare you, Theta? I did my best. You can't. You're not blood. You're not physical instrument. I almost called it blunt instrument. That's different.
That's
Blunt
similar.
instrument?
Your body is a blunt instrument.
I do love after what has it been? 2 days now? Being like, you seem to be following me. Yeah, you don't say.
Is it more or less embarrassing that the person who is voicing physical instrument who told you couldn't muster the testosterone to bully this man is also the person on this stream that identifies the most as a woman?
That's fine.
I just thought it
That
was
just means you have the full spectrum of the gender experience to know for sure.
It's true.
You
It
could call
really
me,
fe-
to call
it
me
really
a pussy.
feels like being limitless pilled. It's it's pretty fantastic.
It's just what like New Game Plus is like.
It honestly feels like New Game Plus. My second act is gonna beat ass.
Hell yeah.
So are you gonna change your Dark Souls build, or are you gonna keep it the same?
I mean,
everyone knows on a New Game Plus Dark Souls run, the answer is to just tack things onto your build.
right. Or set up a second off build to switch to with a gimmick weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, gimmick weapon definitely comes out in
Yeah, I mean, if we're talking New Game Plus for Dark Souls, I'm going coiled sword, baby. That shit's fun.
Hell yeah.
Is this anecdote still working?
Absolutely.
Wait. This wasn't. Yes. No. I don't care if I use the word right. Tell me about the case.
Analogy?
What do you want to know?
I've been waiting. I can't believe it took you a day and a half to ask. Literally anything about it. I can't remember a single thing.
Ah, yes, the case brief you missed. Now I remember. He opens his notes.
Brief. Yes. That sounds good. Probably should have done that first.
3 days ago, the RCM Emergencies Desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in the Martinez. An anonymous caller said that there was a dead body behind the Whirling and Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between local dock workers and logistics company Wild Pines. Excuse me. I was told we should approach the death as a part of the dispute.
Why didn't we know anything about the caller?
They didn't identify themselves in any way. The tone was muffled using a device of some sort. The desk could identify neither the caller's age nor sex.
Why hide themselves?
There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The Dockworkers Union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now, it appears, they've started executing too. We cannot allow that.
I understand everything now. Wow. So, after 1.5 days, let me just make this perfectly clear. Our job here is to find the killer.
That's right.
I did it, guys! We can pack this one home! I did it!
Quest 1 complete.
Roll credits!
Like end of chapter, like animation from Thousand Year Door.
It is the
Welcome,
game.
Butt.
Hey, Butt Doctor, you haven't seen us even play this yet, have you? Yeah, we started this a while ago.
We
It's
started
true.
this
Doctor.
6 months. We stopped this 6 months ago.
Yeah, we started it like 8 months ago.
I also noticed that suddenly the music got incredibly loud, and I don't know
it's true.
why.
Understand what's happening with that.
Now it's too quiet. God damn it! I don't want to
It's
turn the
too
music
quiet.
off. There. Maybe.
Yeah, that sounds like it's going to swell a little bit less.
I just don't know why it swelled so much. I don't. Why are you swelling?
Because it was an emotionally important moment when you figured out what it means to be a police officer.
Probably
I
allergic,
found
maybe
my
infected.
calling. What's that?
So it's probably allergic, maybe infected. That's why it swells so much.
When you say this is a mysterious case,
The lieutenant considers your question for a moment before answering. No, it's not a particularly mysterious case.
why not?
The deceased is a security guard from a corporation involved in a labor dispute. It doesn't take DeLorean polymath to put the pieces together. I just don't see the case getting more mysterious than that.
All these are great answers. I really feel strongly about I was thinking something otherworldly might be involved. White male in his 40s is really just funny how fucking dry that is. And labor disputes being very mysterious is very stupid, and just dismissing it is also very good. All these are so good. Oh, they're so good. Which one do I want to which one is my inner voice? Conceptualization, guide my hand.
The real question is, do you want to have a conversation with Kim about what he considers sexy, or do you want to push
Or
this question further?
supernatural.
Exactly.
I mean, I gotta go with
It's
the
up to you. If
supernatural,
yeah,
though.
I was about to say, if you're leaning supernatural, don't let me tip the scales towards sexy. I have a
was
copy of
thinking
this
sexy.
game. I can play it on my own and find this answer. So
I mean, I will point out that the corpse in question is about as unsexy as it could be, what with the
Yeah.
extreme decay.
And are you saying it couldn't get-
judgmental?
It couldn't get sexy through the course of the case. Sean, an unsexy start doesn't mean an unsexy finish.
Wow.
This sounds like necrophilia.
No. Oh my God, Jackson! You can't have a glow up before your funeral. That's so dismal.
I think
That's what. That's what happens. Yeah, that's what happens.
I think
Isn't
they
it?
just prep the body. Yeah.
Yeah, make it pretty. Maybe a little bit sexy.
Should get them hips.
Don't slut shame corpses. I won't have it.
I mean, I'll definitely hit my weight loss goals after I die. That's for sure.
Won't we all?
So is it a bit too morbid? I can't.
No, I love it.
It was good. I was thinking something otherworldly might be involved. You know, something supernatural.
I can assure you nothing like that will happen. Do you know why not?
Are you sure? I think something's already happened.
No, something isn't happening. Because it's not a part of... He makes a precise hand gesture. Reality.
How would you describe that precise hand
I'll
gesture?
tell you
I'm
exactly
curious.
what the hand gesture is. It is it's the hand gesture from Kill Bill where she draws the box in the air and the dotted line appears in frame as she's drawing it.
Yeah, that's good. I thought you were just gonna go up and just say, "It's the middle finger."
Nah, that's not Kim's style.
That's not Cam. Would be funny though.
It would be funny. Very proper people flipping people off is just a joyous thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Jacko?
yes. The gesture resembles an orchestra conductor bringing the choir to a full stop.
That's a good
yeah.
visualization too. I like that.
That's the other one. That would be a precise gesture that would work for that.
So desperately mundane. You need to funk this case up.
I didn't think that was funk at first.
You need to fuck this case up, my dude.
I'm fucking this case right up. I don't know what you're talking about.
My man.
There's something the lieutenant isn't seeing. The universe is too irrational, too morally complex. You should convince him.
See, Inland Empire and conceptualization are best friends. I'm
yeah.
about to upgrade
Inland Empire
Inland
is
Empire.
deep inside your ear canal, also.
Yeah, I'm about to. If you want me to, I'd upgrade Inland Empire, Sean. Goddamn.
I mean,
Like,
I love Inland Empire.
Honestly, yeah. I mean, if we're still doing that thing where we're each taking a turn on like base stat picking, it'd be
It would be my turn next, actually.
yeah, your turn next, then
Yeah.
Sean.
And I am
Intellect
going to be
is-
pumping conceptualization because you can get 5. You can get 5 in all of these. Jesus.
Yeah.
I guess
Well,
it's.
that's based on your intellect score.
Oh,
Because
right.
intellect is your biggest stat.
Okay. Why is
Yeah,
pain
you have a-
threshold?
You got
'Cause you've
those
gotten a
from
bunch of-
conceptualizations, or sometimes gear can up
Yeah,
the
your
threshold.
thoughts have increased. some
Yeah,
of
that.
these.
Okay.
Not conceptualizations. Thank you. That.
I think that's everything. Yeah, I think that's everything. But I do want to get personal. Then we can go to your radio. If we're from different precincts, why are...
Whoa.
Presects.
If we're from different precincts... Sorry, I have a slur. I guess maybe not that word.
I'm going to just barrel past that and ask that you do the same.
Why are we on the same case?
I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition.
Did I, Kirby? Did I?
His disdain is clear. This man would not use such an expression otherwise.
What do you mean?
You don't know? His eyes narrow. I assumed you were in on it.
Answer number 2 is very good.
It is good. You know what I'm in on. Retrograde amnesia.
Better still than an imbecilic cop-off.
Hop off.
It's just stupidity. The lieutenant shakes his head.
What kind of stupidity?
The cop kind. Our precincts can't decide if Martinez is part of Jamrock or the Industrial Harbor. Yours or mine. As if we somehow own parts of the city. Typical street gang mentality. So we've let the Union make a mockery of law enforcement here. And now it's come to its natural conclusion.
Ah, so this is a struggle over who runs Martinez.
Well, sort of. It's less a matter of who gets to police Martinez than who has to. It's an orphan district. In other words, I think Dispatch Desk just told both our stations about the hanging. There was quite the brouhaha at the 57th. I can tell you that. Time to settle it, they said, cop off. But he leans in. I assure you, I am not their finest or toughest, with 102 cases solved. What I am is least interested in a pissing competition.
So he volunteered to represent the 57th, but not out of competitiveness. On the contrary.
I wonder what this says about me. That I was sent by my station.
He raises an eyebrow, thinking it best to let you make the next move. You are one of the top-rated snipers in the U.S. Marine Corps.
1 in 4
You're
speak to me
dead,
so.
kid.
1 in 4 speak to me so strongly. 1 in 4 speak to me so. I did the disco kick. I did the disco inferno kick. Even though
Well, you're making that decision. I'm gonna go grab a drink. If you do decide, someone else can feel free to read my lines while I'm away.
I mean, that's if I want to be full of myself, but I don't necessarily want to be full of myself because of my performance.
I mean, you are rocking the extreme look right now.
I mean, I'm extreme as I'm styling. I'm straight styling, man. Look at this. You've got the jacket for the professionalism. You've got and the tie, and then underneath you got a little bit of flair to kind of spice things up. The jeans for the ruggedness of a working man. The nice shoes to show that I still got a little bit of kick. And the gloves of a man who just knows how to get in there. Just get in there. And the hat to keep my head cool.
What?
Yeah,
That's not what I do.
This is a beanie. It keeps my head warm.
What is your hat that's keeping your head cool?
It's
What are the properties of this hat?
You seen one of those hats that's like got a little fan on the top of it? Those do exist. I've seen them.
Propeller hat, sure. That doesn't really... The propeller's not pointed at your head, though.
No, the propeller hat helps you fly, Sean. That's different. And only kids wear propeller hats. I'm not a kid. I'm a hobo cop. I'm not a kid cop. I'm a hobo cop. Kid cop's somebody else.
So where is the propeller on your hat, then?
That's a tragic story, Sean. That's what got me into this business, you know. I had to put that life behind me. I was young in those days. You weren't expecting a bit, were you? I mean,
What's up, fuckers?
See? I padded for time.
I know. We can all tell.
You know, with that, I was sent to teach you a lesson in style.
Okay. He takes a step back. Style me.
Yes, it has to be. This is what a modern cop looks like.
In the new 20 years ago, it's what a modern cop looked like then. Was there anything else you wanted to ask about the competition? If not, we should move.
So, you volunteered to spoil it?
Yes. I'm an unrepentant spoilsport. The lieutenant appears pleased with this.
And
Such Spock energy. He's so fuckable.
he's very good.
Dude, I just watched Spock in a movie recently.
Oh shit!
Whoa.
Nice.
Was it like a Star Trek?
No.
Oh.
It's
It was Mr.
Invasion of the
Nimoy.
Body Snatchers.
Oh, nice.
yeah.
I forgot that. I forgot Spock Boy was in that.
It's good. It's a good film.
You'll have to show it. You'll have to show it sometime, because
I'll bring it to show and tell sometime.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
The only one that I know of is like the old 1940s one.
Yeah, there's a 40s and then a 70s one.
And I
both
believe
very-
50s, actually.
yeah,
But
50s, yeah.
And I believe the 50s one has Christopher Lee in it, which is incredible.
Yeah. Both of them are very well regarded in the like horror space.
Mm-hmm.
I have not seen either of them.
I haven't seen the original, but I can vouch for the 70s one. It's good stuff.
Nice. Yeah. What's special about Martinez?
Martinez, nothing. It's just a puddle at the end of some drain pipe. No one cares about this place. They care about sports. Most of our colleagues don't even know how to get here. North of the interchange doesn't exist. A tremble comes over you. Another after effect of ethanol poisoning, perhaps. Feels like leaves do when they rustle in the breeze, somewhere far away below the turbine. The 41st and the 57th. The lieutenant was right. It's not about who gets what's north. It's about who doesn't.
Okay, enough of the competition then. Tell me something else.
Damn, that was the first time Shivers gave us some information that was like useful.
I feel like Shivers is pretty solid. Isaac's Shivers score is just really low.
I guess that makes sense. Thanks for taking physicality as your dump stat.
You're welcome. Hey, I gave you. I'm pretty sure I gave you some shivers. Nope. But it is a 6 right now. Holy shit.
Yeah, no, we got something that increases Shivers.
Yeah, you must have gear.
I'm definitely going to be putting points in Shivers next time that I'm up in the rotation. That was definitely
because it's a lot of like sort of street smarts stuff.
Yeah, that's true. It's all either symbolic or it's like hyper practical, like yeah, exactly. Just it's urban ranger stuff.
Yeah.
Wow, why is it? It must be gear that I have.
Yeah, you opened the menu that shows you and it said +3.
Oh. Fuck. From bonus item
The
and the
boat
boat
collector.
collector. Interesting.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
That memory was very visceral.
Yes.
Yes, it's a wholly pointless matter. Forget I ever mentioned it.
Logic, formidable.
Yeah, you got good logic. I think.
Why did the 41st send me?
Woo!
Look at you. It's because you're a failure. They sent you to slight Precinct 57. I am sorry, cop. I am sorry, cop. Yeah, that makes more sense than the other stuff I thought of. Just think about it for a second. You're a raging alcoholic who showed 3 days late wearing piss-stained disco garb. You weren't sent here to win. Kim, what if my precinct sent me on this case because I'm a fuck-up? Like, as a joke.
I've considered it. His voice is somber.
But it's not true, right?
I don't think I can say one way or the other. I do think it's somewhat unlikely, though.
Why is that?
I checked the records. This jurisdiction dispute, who polices Martinez, reaches back to the 30s. It's as old as my station. And all this time we can't decide who gets Martinez. I think, yes, both stations would prefer a win.
Ha! So you are the finest.
I am the finest of nothing.
You really see me as a safe bet?
Safe? No. But you're old. You've made it this far. Something has brought you through. We've only just started working together, so I don't know what it is yet, but it's there. So no, I don't think they sent you as a joke. And even if they did, they are in for a surprise.
That was really good. I liked that a lot.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Buckle up, Sean!
Oh boy.
Here we go.
Well, do you want to wait on that since
I mean,
this
it's
is
a white check.
It's a
Well,
white
that's
check.
fair.
I'll be
That's
able
fair,
to
that's fair.
retry it, and if we're wanting
Right.
to upgrade
I
Inland
forgot that
Empire...
putting a stat in there, a stat point in there, refreshes white checks for that skill.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, never mind. Go for it.
Oh, shit.
Hey,
Fucking
fuck
Christ,
yeah.
man.
Here we go. What if you did it?
And what? The Hanged Man?
Yes, you killed him. And then as part of the plan, you drowned out the memory. Maybe this is why your chest feels so hollow. You did an awful thing, and can't even bring yourself to acknowledge it.
Are you sure you would have had the strength to take down a hardened mercenary? You're not in the best shape.
Oh boy, actually have to make a hard character decision. Would I open up
Inland
to
Empire.
Kim? Yeah.
Oh man, this choice is actually really easy for me.
By the
Yeah.
way, Sean, don't take my comment earlier about Inland Empire living inside his inner ear as indication that I want you to get further away from your microphone, because I appreciate how creepy it is.
Oh yeah, it's a situational choice.
Sure.
I feel it's not an all the time.
It's not an all the time food.
Yeah.
Gonna be the brooding type. Gonna brood on this intel. Keep it to yourself. This is your burden to bear now. Not till we got more info. Okay.
Hey.
Yes!
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Fuck
that's
yeah.
so cool.
That's awesome. Sean, you want this one? I don't think you've read one yet.
Sure. Behold, the anti-object task force has assembled. God's avenging angel, arrayed against the lower emanations of the darkened one. Shoe racks, tape recorders, motor carriages, And doors, so many doors. You're not just pounding it all to pieces. You're reforging the universe from the anvil of the heavens to the worms below. Indulge in it. Be bold. Have an impact on the shape of creation. Out of the furnace of your rage, a new reality. Also, you should trash your room again.
What bonuses? Hell yeah! +1 paid threshold.
Nice.
All physical
all
caps.
physique current learning caps are up. That's cool.
See,
Also,
I
now
gave
you can
a buff.
attack random objects to heal.
Oh! Working relationship. I fucking told you. I fucking told you.
I should have fucking known that was gonna happen.
I'm gonna go kick that mailbox right now.
Here we are.
You should save first.
Yes, I should. Oh my god.
This has been 6 months in the making.
That's true.
Holy fuck, that's funny.
He really had to noodle over that idea before he figured out how to make it work for him.
Mm-hmm.
Here to kick you, box. Fuck you, mail delivery box! Am I gonna die? Okay. Wait.
That's correct.
So how does that work? Wait. Oh no. Yeah.
You feel something.
Okay. Yeah.
Well. So wait, how does that make sense?
I mean, for one thing, it's possible that the damage applies first.
Right. That's what I'm
Okay.
assuming.
So it has to be
And
an
then the
object
other
that...
thing is that it may not be consistent.
That's fair.
It may be a chance to happen.
So
it
it's
might
more
be a
of a
skill
way to...
issue.
It might be a skill issue. It might be a way to prevent damage as a chance, yeah. Okay.
If you feel like kicking something is important to advancing the plot.
Yes. Which, I'm going to kick things. I have to now.
That's true.
Okay, pick up the radio. We did interact with the radio. I'm just a dipshit.
Yeah, you did.
I mean, we've gotten new clues since you did the radio. The radio's not a static object. There's people on the other end.
Well, there's static on the radio, Sean.
Oh boy.
Okay,
Ah,
this bit is
jeez.
bad. Who was I think this was Sean?
There's like 87 people on
This
the
is
other side of
Precinct
this.
57. The operator greets you through the static. How may I assist you?
I'm just saying, we might have to just divvy these motherfuckers up again.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, I needed to do that, and then...
Sylvie, by the way, is the person who worked at the Whirling in Rags who disappeared after the corpse showed up.
Gotcha. Ignore
I don't remember
Allison
if she
this one.
disappeared. I think she maybe just quit. I can't remember.
I believe she quit, and she's been around, but has been kind of dodging your questioning, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, is that Sylvie?
Maybe?
The girl at the girl on the roof? The girl who's like next door to me?
No, that's not Sylvie.
No.
I don't think.
Oh, okay.
I don't think we've met
Well,
Sylvie.
don't listen to me then.
Yeah, I think Sylvie quit and left, which is why we
Got
have to
it.
call her on the telephone.
Sure.
Gotcha. Could you run a serial number from a pair of armored boots for me?
Sure, officer. What's the number? And the make of the armor, if you know it.
E50.100.100.
I cannot wait for this.
Make and model of the armor is Fairweather T500-V.
Got it.
That slash.
I'll contact the ICP database immediately. Call back tomorrow. Hopefully they'll have dug up something useful by then.
Now, Isaac, I'd like to remind you, if I'm not mistaken, that you did tell Kim to put the wrong serial number into the report because you were still thinking about selling the boots. So I don't know if that's the right serial number you gave them or if that's the wrong one that you gave Kim.
No, I feel like it would be the right one.
Okay.
Boy. The International Collaboration Police (ICP) is an insulary.
Yeah.
Inter-isolary.
Oh.
Inter-isolary law enforcement service, the crown jewel in the Moralitern diadem, alongside EPIS and the coalition government. Okay. And I need you to connect me to a civilian. A Sylvie. She may have reported a murder.
Of course. What's her number, officer?
Kim, didn't Gart give you Sylvie's number? Oh, thank God.
Yes. Hold on. The lieutenant takes a look at his notes. Her number is 005 1944 298.
I don't know what theta means by that. Or maybe I do.
Yeah, I don't either.
Yeah, I read that earlier and couldn't put together the pieces. I think you have a conversation with the woman in the adjacent room at the very beginning of the game that involves the phrase cock carousel, but I don't remember what it's in reference to.
That's right.
Received. Hold on, officer.
Start slapping a marching rhythm on your thighs.
Give it a minute. They might be busy at the moment. It takes a bit to get the phone.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malika on the line for you.
I haven't had a conversation with my... Well, no, Sean, you do this, God damn it.
Okay.
You go.
Yes, hello? A female voice greets you through the static. It sounds like she's millions of miles away from here. Oh, okay. Yes, hello?
No, you gotta get farther away, Sean.
No, that's perfect.
Now, how's it sound from your kitchen?
No, shut up. Don't give him bad advice. That creates the effect without making you inaudible.
Sylvie, I believe we've met before. This is me, a detective from the Whirling Rags. Or Whirling in Rags.
Oh, right. She recognizes your voice almost immediately. Hello, officer. What can I do for you? You can hear resentment in her tone. She is not thrilled to be talking to you again.
I forgot you already tried calling her.
Did I try
And
calling
yes,
her?
can confirm this is definitely a different person from the woman upstairs.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't think we've called her before. I think it's insinuated that he spoke to her before he went on his bender.
Oh,
Yes.
sure. I see. That makes sense.
Okay. Do you know who put the victim's clothes in the trash?
No, I don't know. It wasn't me. I haven't been out there since... I was terrified of the stench and the corpse. She falls silent.
Was it you who called the police?
No, not me.
Do you know who made that call?
No, sorry. I don't. She clears her throat. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires. People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the Union's phone or one on the coast.
So the Union has a phone, and there's one further down the coast. Got it.
It was someone else. The lieutenant makes a note. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It might just take a while.
But why didn't you call? Didn't a corpse behind your workplace bother you?
What? Of course it bothered me. Thought the Union already knew about the corpse.
I meant us. You should have called the police.
No one calls the police. You can hear her adjust the receiver in her hand. The Union would get angry.
What do you mean by that?
You know. She seems to be looking for words. What the Union says goes. People listen to them and take care of their own, which is like everyone here.
Tell me, why exactly did you let a corpse hang in your own backyard for weeks instead of calling us?
I didn't want to get in trouble with the others. Push her further. Show her the error of her ways. No, don't push her. It sounds as if she's about to cry.
Isaac, you make a good cop.
Thank you. What others?
The other people who live around here, local people that I didn't want trouble. Her voice is resigned and weak. Exercise your authority,
No.
says Theta.
Maybe. No. I might not be a good cop, but it's because I'm bad at my job, not because I'm bad at my job. I might be bad at my job because I don't know how to law enforce, but not because I'm evil.
Just because I'm a bad cop doesn't make me a bad cop. The elusive Wreck-It Ralph reference in the wild.
And Arthur is probably pantomiming strangling me again.
No. I'm appreciating the ref, man. I'm cool.
Okay, I understand.
You don't live here. You don't understand. Squealing is frowned upon here. Everything is dealt with, well, by the Union, internally. You hear static. Her chin rubs against the receiver. Then, please, I just don't want any trouble.
I see. Don't worry about it. I understand.
You do? She sounds relieved. What else can I do for you?
Yay. Have you seen my badge?
Yes, I know who you are. You're a police officer. The law.
I was really hoping there was.
I mean, it's just a question of whether you want to press about the thing you're trying to find out or the strange thing she said.
Uh-huh. My badge is missing. Have you seen it anywhere?
Oh. No, I haven't. I'm sorry.
Real policemen have uniforms too. By the way, where's yours?
It's been a day and a half. Kim doesn't have a uniform, and he seems real to me.
He's in plain clothes. Voluntarily. It's different from not knowing where your uniform is.
There are officers who wear the signature Perseus Black uniforms to the highest ranks in the RCM and end up buried in them as well. Others do it more casually. Looks like you're one of them.
Now for the really hard question. Maybe I save that. Listen, letting someone know you lost your badge. She's probably like, that's probably not good. But it's not scary. It's not scary. So I'll save that one for later.
You'll just tell her you lost all your clothes instead.
Have you seen my clothes too? I've lost them. Hey, I found my patrol cloak earlier, but have you seen my policeman uniform?
Sean, did you see how close Isaac was to leveling up his empathy skill? He was just like 2 steps away.
Yeah, he could see it on the horizon, but he couldn't find the path. Uniform? I never saw you in any uniform. You had your things on. The disco things.
Okay, good. See, I didn't have my uniform. It all works out. See, I like to imagine that he like pats Kim on the chest, not having said a single thing about the thought he had in his head, and said, "See, I didn't have my uniform like you didn't have your uniform."
And then Kim's just like, "Yeah, so you just triggered this poor woman's PTSD from when you exposed yourself to her."
Nah, I couldn't be.
Also, Theta says she definitely stole your gun.
Do you know how my paperwork ended up in the trash container behind the whirling?
Come on, man. We all know how that happened.
Could be missing details.
There's an uncomfortable pause. You tried to jam it down the toilet, sir, clogging it completely. After I had unclogged the toilet and retrieved the paperwork, I threw it out in the trash. Assumed you didn't need it. Sorry about that. She doesn't sound like she's actually that sorry. Anything else, detective?
That's real professionalism right there, ladies and gentlemen.
Which, from her or from me?
That uncomfortable pause.
Thank you.
This might give me something.
I'll give you info about the whirling, maybe.
You quit your job at the Whirling Rags. Why?
You mean, why did I leave the bar? You can hear her tense up on the other side. Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir.
Why not? Why not? Wait. Why aren't you comfortable discussing it with me?
The static wavers. Let's just say I left because I needed to get away from someone.
Now, I see it on the horizon, guys. I just...
Yep.
You know what? It sounds like it's probably not going to be helpful for the case, so... Alright.
Isaac doesn't want the juice.
Fucking...
He doesn't want the juice. I mean, here's the thing, Isaac. If you're putting up the conspiracy yarn right now, this line of questioning could actually lead to a credible source for your top suspect in your private thoughts.
Yeah, but I'm the top suspect, Arthur.
Yeah,
How does that pin me?
Yeah, Isaac, I'm aware of that. I'm just saying, if you want to do your job properly and actually find the real suspect, this is a line of questioning that could get you there. But obviously, like we've been saying about the Horizon, you are breaking the law right now, probably, and also it's just not a pleasant conversation for this person. So, just take those things into consideration.
I love group playing this game because
you all my inner thoughts, you bastards.
Yeah, exactly. We get to extend the mechanics of the game via improv by harassing Isaac literally no matter what he chooses.
It's true.
Okay. Conceptualization is in here. It's in my heart. It's the only thing I need. What do you say, buddy?
Your conceptualization, so it works.
And Jackson is my sense of smell.
Hell yeah. It smells bad right now.
It smells bad? What happened?
Well, you haven't had a bath.
That's true.
Yeah.
I am a hobo.
Yeah. Yeah, Hobo Cop does take some disadvantages, but all of them are none of them are mental.
All of them are just they're disadvantages to everyone else.
Yes. It's a real Sigma move.
It's true.
Get away from whom?
You know whom. You think you hear a sliver of accusation in her words.
I was the killer!
This does not mean that you're the killer.
No, I know.
Necessarily.
Maybe.
Oh man, I don't remember. Volition is the only one I don't remember at all how I was voicing it. Let me think for 1 second.
I don't either.
Don't be paranoid. She's obviously talking about someone else, not you.
You need me? You needed to get away from me.
I really don't want to talk about this. Let's just forget about this, okay?
Alright. I won't push you on this.
That first option after what she says would be unbelievable.
Uh-huh.
Listen, I have a heart.
Do you?
I can see when I've crossed a line. I just have to cross the line, you know?
Sure. I don't know that is mutually exclusive with having a heart, but we can circle back around to that discussion later.
I can tell when I stepped on someone's foot.
Because you're still on the phone with this woman you've seemingly committed a crime against and are now committing police harassment against.
But she might have seen your gun.
So,
guys, this might have been a bad idea. I just did literally.
Only just now occurred to you?
Boy, this might have been. Selfish, rigorous self-critique might have had some hints into why she doesn't really want to talk to me right now, guys.
Yeah, that was what I was trying to do when I explained the whole, this might be illegal, this is immoral, that she's very uncomfortable.
I think I got everything I need. Thanks.
I do hope so. Please don't call me again. Bye. She's ready to hang up.
This one, I actually feel like it's worth digging into.
Yeah, I mean, it's an empathy roll, so it should give you not only perspective on it, but also information.
Also, fucking good call, Isaac, that rigorous self-critique played a role there.
Yeah, it's true.
Yes, you have obviously done something to upset her at the Whirling and Rex when she was still working there.
Wait. Before you go, you're mad at me, right? Tell me. What did I do? I can't remember anything.
I'm not mad. It's just... The static sighs again. You were so drunk and so emotional all the time, and then the squaw thing happened. It just made me want to quit.
What skua thing?
The stuffed bird, the great skua, you threw it against the wall, screaming, "Fuck that bird," and laughing like a maniac. You said it had been giving you shit ever since you got there?
This
Jim love number 3.
Number 3 makes my heart sing.
Yeah.
I just don't feel like I'm actually that mean.
No,
That's a correct answer. It just makes my heart sing.
It's very funny.
Funny.
This doesn't sound like me. I love birds. I'll find my gun, Theta. I'll find my gun before I find my badge. This sounds like me, all right.
Didn't seem like you had fun doing it, though.
So, you're telling me that I was the one who made you want to quit?
Yes, obviously. You were the worst client I've ever seen, and I have seen so many assholes in this place. I've had sailors fighting, union guys grabbing my ass, kids stealing booze. Once, a guy was glued to the karaoke machine every night for 2 months. But you... She pauses.
Go on. I want to know what I did.
Well, you were worse than all of them. Honestly, you were getting borderline aggressive. Even about little things, like not turning down the volume at 3 a.m. I even liked one of those songs you kept listening to on repeat. No more. I hate it now.
Hold on. Which song?
We Go On by the OO. She sighs. I can't listen to it anymore. You've turned it into a parody.
Sorry. Sorry about the song.
She's giving you the lip. Lock her up.
No, Theta. I'm having a good moment, you bastard.
Hell with that song. Then there was your room. Your project. An experiment to see how bad it can get in there. I tried to send the cleaner, but you wouldn't let me. Threatened to make me understand. I have no idea what you meant, and I don't want to know. And then you screamed something about how you're a piece of shit human being, and why does everyone even let you work as a policeman? That you'd fire yourself, but you can't even do that.
I'm sorry.
And then I had to deal with your toilet, the one you clogged with your police documents, causing water damage downstairs in the kitchen. I won't even mention you waving your gun around, harassing customers, threatening to sing karaoke, threatening to kill yourself.
Okay. I get it. Wasn't a very good tenant.
No, you really weren't. You were simply the worst.
I am truly sorry for everything, Sylvie.
God, I knew I shouldn't have brought it up. Just try not to call me again, and let's pretend it never happened.
Oh, he knows Theta. He loves sorry cop points.
I do. I do like sorry cop points. Listen, as much as wild as I can get, I still wanna dive into that character. I do. That's the kind of character I like. That's my, for all the pomp of circumstance and wildness that I have. I do want
circumstance.
Pomp of circumstance. I still got that
I love
serious
you,
side
Papa
that I want to
Circumstance.
explore.
I love you too, son.
Daddy.
I feel like we transitioned a story from North America.
Hell yeah.
The apple
I had the
fell
same
from the
thought.
tree. I'm Papa Circumstance.
Where's Mama? Where'd she go?
She's dead.
Oh, I forgot.
Wow, that bit died in a hurry.
Daddy.
I was hoping to try and shepherd us back toward the content over here, but Isaac wanted to do with that one.
Well.
And I didn't even get to the punchline of my dumb joke.
Well, let's have it then.
Woke me in the middle of the night to destroy life. I forgot
All right,
the
well,
song.
never mind.
Isaac
Decided that
interrupted Jackson and didn't even remember all the lyrics.
Nope.
Yeah, I was just going to conclude it with, but what if I murder? Because it's consequences. We're talking proper consequences.
Yeah, that's true.
And I am the murderer, so.
Yeah. I told you
Well,
it's
you're
a dumb joke.
probably the murderer. You're convinced you're the murderer.
Right.
At this point, honestly, he makes a compelling case against himself. Like,
I mean, if it weren't for the menagerie of footprints, I would agree.
Yes.
yeah.
And
Yeah,
none
there
of
was a
them
lot of
being
evidence he
his,
found
but,
beforehand.
but when I spoke to Gart, it seemed like he thought you left because of him.
Wait, really? No, this is absolutely not true. I like Gart. I really do.
Didn't he cross a line when he asked you out?
No. I was actually flattered. I've always liked him. It was just bad timing. You know, the corpse and all that. There's a pause. You can almost see her on the other side, the telephone cord coiled around her index. I didn't know what to say to him later. Then you came and destroyed the place. So I left without explaining. I should have told him, maybe.
I can tell him.
Okay, but please don't mess it up. Please don't take out your gun or something.
Funny you say that. I don't think we'll run into that situation again. Right. Thank you for talking with me. Take care.
You hear a sigh of relief on the other end of the radio. Wordless, the call breaks. Then the already familiar voice. Anything else I can help you with, officer?
All right. So we got those out of the way. Did I ever hit saved? I guess not. It's still red. I also thought I went to the 41st, but maybe it's because it's a new day.
I mean, there's also just like stuff has happened.
Right.
True.
57's over
Also,
now.
you didn't take all of the dialogue options presented to you. You could out yourself even more with your precinct, but because you chose not to tell them that you are missing a gun too, I think.
I thought I told them everything.
Oh, you told them everything? Okay, never mind then.
This might take some time. Talk to Gart. I will do that right now.
Theta, you're a bad influence.
No. I've done my part. Honestly, I really liked that. That was a good interaction. I really appreciated that. Like,
Yeah,
this is
you turned it around.
yeah. See,
I can appreciate it.
I'm gonna play a goofball, but I do still have a heart. I think.
See, my problem is catastrophizer in me was jumping to a much worse conclusion about what you may have done. So
Right. Me too, especially because I'm just saying that, and that might just be good writing on their part to be like, oh, I put that together in my head that, oh yeah, what was that? Rigorous self critique, something about whole. Oh, yes, actually, it is correct in context, just in a different context.
yeah.
Still sad.
The other thing that I was connecting to it was there was some conversation, I think, with Gart about like somebody exposing themselves at the like karaoke or something like that, and I was like, oh shit, was that you?
Everybody love this operator symbol that they put on here?
Absolutely.
Wait, where?
In the background. The background of the choices you are currently facing.
Oh, yeah, I never noticed that. Yeah.
It makes
There
me
he is.
happy.
Yeah. Slender Mang.
Anyways, this was actually you, Arthur. I remember this very distinctly.
He arches an eyebrow.
I talked to Sylvie. She left because of me, not you.
Wait, what? He looks up, surprised. But what about the bird?
The bird?
Yes, the bird. I found it lying on the floor with a broken wing the morning she left.
Well, good news. I'm not a liar. She didn't break it. I did. Threw it against the wall.
You broke the skewer! His face is flushed with emotions. A rash covers his neck. I assure you it was him.
This is why Kim is the better detective.
Fucking awesome. Thank you, Based Kim.
It's as if he can't decide whether to be angry or relieved that it was you again.
Why on earth did you have to break the skewer?
Yes! No,
That
it
is
has to be
true.
3.
Yeah, that's too much.
You're part of an organization that you created in your own mind.
I just break things. It's the way that I am.
I can't believe it. I was so sure it was Sylvie. Even worse, I thought she was trying to send me a message. Symbol of hope and all.
A tender type of hope. Something stirs in you. Perhaps this is why you broke it.
All right. He calms himself. Did she say anything else? About me, you know. He repeats. Did she say anything about me?
She said she was flattered. It was just bad timing.
Really? I should give her a call then. The man doesn't know what to say. He wipes his brow and stares at the counter. Thanks, I guess. He gives you a short nod. Was there anything else you wanted, or?
Diplomacy was reached. I did it, guys. I'm making headways.
You did a diplomat.
Uh-huh.
Now,
And
before you do this...
I'm actually, yeah. I'm thinking this, because these are full.
Yeah. Go for it.
Unless there was something else you were wanting to suggest.
No, I was actually going to remind you that this was an option.
Yes. 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 I liked a little note for the confirm. I like that.
That's cute.
Now, we've got Coach. got the Mazovian socioeconomics, which would probably be communist, right? Oh yeah, people think communism was some crazy idea. The indirect modes of taxation, which is really good. But if I want something, I was very curious about the White Morning. If something I want,
Yeah,
or
I
the
remember us
apricot
being
scented.
very curious about those.
Yeah, White Morning sounded cool.
And the apricot chewing gum scented one was about a relationship.
Mm-hmm. That one's motorics focused, and this one is psyche.
Well, it penalizes those while you're
Yeah.
learning them. It doesn't tell you what you're going to get out of them.
Yeah, those
That's
are not
true.
necessarily connected to one another.
Jackson, you have any input? Any curiosity? Because the White Morning is like... He's trying to...
It's magic shit.
Is it?
I thought.
Great
Yeah,
white
it's
object.
related. It's related to all of those supernatural shits, like the book in the bookstore and the like weird old lady who looks like she's astrally projecting to different times or something.
Man's forgotten its name, but it still remembers the feelings and look he moves. I thought this has more to do with like self-introspection.
Yeah, I'm not sure what you're referring to, Arthur.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
I do wish that it's been so long, I wish that we could just like...
Because it had to do...
reread the memory that this was attached to.
The memory, I do distinctly remember both the White Morning, the apricot, and the bow collector were all tied to remembering, like, finding the letter. All three of those were tied to that, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, the White Morning
I feel
is...
like if I'm not mistaken, wasn't it? Yeah, I guess it would have been White Morning first, then apricot chewing gum. If you were looking at them in the order you got them in.
Wait, yes, that's right. The bow collector and White Morning we got, and then I found a apricot scent that reminded me of something, which is still tied to that personal stuff. So
I believe the apricot chewing gum scent was something that you found in your
like a
ledger?
sleeve or a pocket.
The compartment of your ledger.
Mm-hmm. So are we feeling White Morning then, since that was the other one that I was thinking for the bow collector?
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with either one.
Jackson?
I have no feelings on the matter.
Yes, yeah, I think so. The one I'm sort of slightly pulling for would be 15th Indo Tribe, but I don't think that we really care about that too much.
Or do you want to find the Illuminati?
Isaac, you do have to remember you're still playing this as a wild, chaotic mess, so it would make sense to divert your attentions from the important backstory after delving into how shitty a person that you are with that whole conversation by thinking about the Illuminati.
Uh-huh. I either fixate on it or I divert.
Not advocate or anything, but it's what I do.
Sean, any last inputs? And there is an obvious wrong answer here, and I will say no.
I mean, if you're not going to let me pick advanced race theory, then what are we even doing here?
White Morning it is!
That's honestly, like, fascist of you, and you get points for that.
Oh, hey, sorry, Cop 8!
Damn.
Wait, what, where? Hell yeah! And good cop, bad cop 9.
He almost definitely got some major sorry cop points from that whole interaction.
I think I just get a point every single time I say sorry. They just have a ticker. He said sorry. Put him down for sorry cop. Put him down for sorry cop.
You're still 0 on boring cop, though, so...
I'm not a boring cop. I'm filled with and I got 2 moralist. Oh, that's not good.
Your moralist went down, I think.
No,
No, I had
Moralist
0
was
starting.
No, you had 1
Oh, okay.
to start with today.
Ah.
So you
And
did
no
get
honor.
1 Moralist point.
I have no honor.
Yeah, that's
Well.
about right.
All right. Well, it is 10 till 11. Do you think we have time for one more interaction?
I mean, that depends on how long the interaction's gonna be.
That's true. Let's see.
I'm gonna say probably not, right? Because if with this game, it's always like you think it's gonna be shorter than it ends up being.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm down to keep going.
Okay,
We started late anyway.
fair.
I'm down.
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna go grab a drink.
I didn't name the case? I haven't named the case yet?
I seem to remember that you were mulling it over. Much like your own name.
Uh-huh. Ask about the tattoo's possible meanings, but I haven't had the... I don't know who to ask for that.
I think you had the option to ask somebody today, but I think that it was one you'd already asked them about.
Gotcha. Gotta get the boots off. Gotta find my gun. Gotta find my badge. Keep looking, maybe somebody else knows. Also ask the local pawn shop.
The pawn shop you asked already, that's where you learned that it was purchased by somebody who was talking about pig.
Uh-huh. Does Kuno S have my gun? That's not safe for her to have.
Something
Yes.
tells me we'd know by now if she had your gun.
Yeah. Did I interact with this again yet? I don't remember. Nope. Gotta upgrade it. Nope, gotta upgrade it. But yeah, no, I feel like we've had some good progress. Made a lot of good experiences. I didn't piddle! There was no piddling about! As much as I usually do. Oh, she is still there.
I love the back step on that. The as much as I usually do.
I think it's been a very productive stream, especially for coming back. Whoa.
You don't have a map.
I don't have a map. How do I get a map? Maybe I should have a map. That would be useful.
Yeah, that's a good thing for us to look into. There's a
Where
couple of
do
shops
I
around town.
Map?
The bookstore might have one.
You have a map.
I'm back.
Where do I find the map? We're looking for the map.
Has Isaac already told Theta that he's never going to level up Vitality?
Never. Not yet,
I mean,
not till
I
it's
think
Sean's
that's-
turn.
I was gonna say, I think that's your choice, Arthur.
Oh, that's true. God damn it. I don't want to level up Vitality. It's not fun.
Exactly. That's my point too. I could just keep
See,
drinking. I'll be
supports
fine.
Isaac supports my bad decision making.
Mm-hmm.
We're enablers for each other. God, that's so fucking true.
Wait
You
a
and I
second.
we have a way of bringing out the worst in each other.
Hey,
Sean,
Matt Wall, I called
you're a
it.
genius. Kick it off with this. This was your idea.
Several maps have been attached to a bulletin board hidden inside the alcove. They're held up by small pins. The board has come loose from one corner. The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulind, a map of Revachol, and a map of Martinez.
Look at the map of Martinez. I guess that would be me.
Yeah.
It's not really a map. It's a tourist thing. A picture postcard with buildings on it drawn from an isometric perspective. A date is in the upper right corner, says 48. now I think it's
No, this is still you, Isaac.
still
That's how we did it.
okay. Still, it's detailed. Could be pretty useful for scouting ahead. You see the jagged boxes of an industrial harbor. Even the whirling in rags there.
The
now
north
you're-
coast of the verdant island is shattered by the delta of a river. It is the River Esperance. Countless bridges put the shards back together, connecting city blocks to river islands. La Delta says a great artificial heart in the center, teeming with life forms and construction. To the east, rolling hillsides, Les Jardins, Stella Marie, and the suburbs of Saint Baptiste, swallowed up into the megacity. They sound rich to you. This is Revachol East.
And west of the river? You're up, Jackson.
Huron. It's somewhere to live. Not bad. Then there's Jamrock. It's bad.
Wait. Oh yeah, okay. Sorry.
People shouldn't
pe-
live there. What's up?
It's a reading pyramid, Sean. We go in counterclockwise.
No,
of the pyramid.
that's not what I was confused about. Don't worry about it.
People shouldn't live there, but they do. Then, Falborg. It's almost as bad and much larger. Then Coal City. It's the worst.
Martinez.
It's so small you can't even see it on the map. No, wait, there it is. North of Jamrock, the strip of coast next to the Greater Revachol Industrial Harbor. Looks downright despondent. It's almost Coal City, to be honest.
No. Coal City is worse. A charred limb. Rain falls on the slick black streets. And then there's the burnt out quarter in the heart of Jamrock. Is it cold in this bookstore? Or is that just you?
No. This is somewhere to be. This is all you have, but it's still something. Streets and sodium lights. The sky. The world. You're still alive.
Look at the map of Insulinda. This large map displays archipelagos. You see a constellation of small dots on the light blue emptiness of the Insulindic Ocean. The largest, in the northeast, is Lacool. You are here.
Whoa.
Lacaliu. Lacailu. Lacailu?
Caillou. It's,
Kailu.
you know the bald kid from Internet? Caillou?
Corey?
That's how his... No, the other bald kid.
Oh, yeah, that one. You are here. Another far away in the southwest, Semines Islands, Isle du Femonte.
Whoa.
Fatome.
Ozon, Laurentide, Face à la Mer, Archipelagos, North Arcade Islands, all just specks of dust on the vastness of the Insulindic. On the edges of the map, the color fades into a blur of dotted lines, black and white.
Disintegrating into mathematics.
In the northeast, a dust mite stands on the north coast of Caillou. In a bookstore. It's you.
Radiating outwards from you, the suzerain Revachol, with a radius of 80 kilometers. Still, the crown jewel of this isla would be barely visible.
Can I see islands on the... Can I see cities? Can I see islands?
You can. On Caio Revicha, a single black star. On Ozone, Fond de l'Air, and Vermandel. On archipelagos, Croyant Moraine, Villiers, on Semines, Odevai. Help. And one Lord Tide.
How's everybody enjoying our reading of Leviticus for Bible study today? Jesus Christ.
See, and I was gonna make a joke about
Shedlap begat Mephas, and Mephas begat Pudon.
and I was gonna make a joke about Lauren Tide. I didn't know she had a video game.
Yeah, dude. No, it's nope.
Okay.
That joke died so quickly in the improvisational process, and I put I bet all on it and decided to start speaking. It's nothing.
Well,
Lost little pearls of light, tiny fires in the dark.
850 million people live on these little dots. An oceanic world of culture and commerce, torn apart by history.
The ocean breaks apart into a tangle of cosines and azimuths, all pointing into pale nothingness. Mundi is the north azimuth. Grad is the northeast azimuth. Samara is the east azimuth. Seoul is the west azimuth. Isolas, they're called. Connections to other worlds. Worlds past the Insulindian, unknown to you. You only know. You've never been there.
You have little idea what they are. Distant stars, gods. But looking at them makes you feel almost non-existent. Whatever they are, the Isolas are the Islas are immeasurably larger. Are immeasurably large compared to you. And very, very far away. Perhaps they are gods. Gods of distant and outer dust. I want to maintain that I failed a conceptualization titled Impossible.
Uh-huh.
Fuck. Dorky, can I buy these maps? This was you, Jackson.
I'm sorry, officer. The map of Martinez is the only one available. The other two are not for sale anymore, and besides, you could scarcely afford them. They're quite valuable, though it might not look like it. The map of Martinez is 90 cents, though.
Why is the one of Martinez so cheap? What?
How do we do this so ass backwards that the one woman that was streaming to start with on this stream isn't voicing any of the women in this game?
She wasn't doing Disco Elysium, I don't think.
I'm talking about me, motherfucker.
Oh, sure. Well, this was
times have
before
changed.
you came out.
It's
Yeah.
true.
So technically,
No.
your statement still stands, Sean.
Sure.
But yes.
I mean,
and
well,
we
I mean,
will,
it's not. Okay.
We
It's
could-
fine.
we'll definitely do more.
I'm just goofing.
If you want this character, you can have.
Nah.
You can have her.
I like your Roz.
It's good.
Appreciate.
Hey, I can get behind the fact that I'm on a stream with cis men who are willing to do femme voices. So not everybody's got that kind of fucking confidence in themselves.
I just maintain that I have to take Trash Oscar by principle.
Sure. I don't know how that relates, but
I was gonna say, now it's your turn to explain which character in this game is Trash Oscar.
We haven't met her yet, but when she appears, I will.
Miho.
Is Trash Oscar like Everard?
No.
Good lord, that
Is it
such
measure
an-
head? Just
Yeah.
spitballing here, just throwing stuff out there.
Yeah, I was about to say Everart. I was almost going to say that Everart might be the worst possible guess, but Sean, of course, came up with the one and only character that is more unlike Trash Oscar.
Or most like Trash Oscar, but probably shouldn't be.
I mean, the only person I can think of that you might be referring to as Trash Oscar would be Kuno S, but that's Sean.
Right. We haven't
So-
we haven't met Trash Oscar yet, is my point. I'm just saying, if Trash Oscar
Good.
shows herself.
Christ, Isaac. Hey, Isaac, come over
Yeah?
here with me for a second, my son.
Okay.
Hey,
Yeah. What's up?
this game right here, Disco Elysium, we're playing
Yeah.
it right now. The
Yeah.
characters in it
It's pretty good.
are well written. They're three-dimensional. And
I
so
like
there's
it.
not going to be a Trash Oscar because that's the whole thing about that thing.
And the whole point I was trying to make is any time that any piece of media that we engage with possesses a Trash Oscar,
You're possessed.
I'll be her.
That is fine, Isaac. Next time, say that. Because the thing you said has nothing to do with this game, and it confused us all.
I wasn't confused so much as I was just instigating.
Well, I know. I could tell that you had gone Jevel pilled and were making the world revolving.
Anyways, clearly the Trash Oscar is the main character, guys.
Yeah, that's honestly true.
That is
Thanks,
accurate,
Evan.
but that's just because that's how you play the game.
Yeah,
I mean, really, Isaac, you've had to confront a lot of things within your character's past in this game tonight, but you might actually have to confront something within yourself
My own
because
past?
perhaps if the way you play this game is like Trash Oscar, then you were Trash Oscar all along.
I don't think so, Kirby.
I mean, it also does, but that's in a different context. Isaac Kirby is just appropriating a term from the PSO deep cut community and using it for something perverse.
Profane.
Listen, that
Profane.
phrase, that
And
terminology,
maybe I'll get profound.
that terminology manifested on its own in our friend group before I ever played PSO.
It's true. I mean, but
Convergent design.
yeah, it is convergent
Convergent
design,
evolution.
but you can still trace the convergent design line right back to PSO because our friend group includes me and James, who have been trying to work PSO references into our inside jokes for most of our lives.
Also,
Yes.
thank you, Kirby. I will have a nice.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate the nice.
Yeah. I'll take any nice I can get, man.
Nice.
Nice.
Why is the one matinees so cheap?
What is this voice you put on?
What's the deal with Martin
I was trying to do my character doing a.
Mayonnaise, what's the deal?
I was trying to do a Jerry impression as my character.
Yeah.
Seinfeld.
Jimmy Seinfeld.
Yeah, I believe his name is Jerome Steinfeld.
In this
Mm.
universe, he has a little bit more of an accent.
The speech impediment that you gave him, you refer to as an accent.
It's the PC term.
Listen, I'm all for making people feel good with the way that we talk, but I'm also all for being accurate. So it's a difficult line to walk, but God help me, I'm trying to walk it out here.
Gotta
Anyways,
go
Yeah, you're good.
You're good now. We got it all out.
Yeah, sorry, we got wiggles out.
Now it was more that looked over and I was like, have I read that? I don't think I've read that line.
That old thing? It's an out-of-date map of a tourist location that never was, nor came to be. From when the design studio people tried to spruce the place up 4 or 5 years ago. They also renovated the horse statue, set up those coin-operated viewers, and designed the new street lamps.
What happened to them?
They didn't get far, for some reason. A shame the project never got going. Would be nice if someone fixed Martinez up. All these ruins are bad for business.
Still, the one
Big ups
thing.
for watching you, Wazowski, Kirby.
Stay grease, -1 angry storekeep stare down.
Yeah,
Are
man.
we really gonna try to steal this $1 map?
It's not even $1.
So I still stand by that that Kim has 18 charisma, but I am starting to notice a pattern here that it might just be that holding someone's gaze is a personal weakness of old Harry here.
Yeah,
Can't take the
apparently.
pressure.
Because it seems an awful lot like when he's getting minuses to things or he's unable to do certain things, it's because of the way that people are looking at him.
Well, that's
That's
what
why-
they say about the silent stare down is that it makes you self-conscious.
It's true.
And
It's
that
true.
is his greatest weakness.
Trust me, Sean. I've read Art of the Deal. I know business. Okay,
that's why-
I got it. I'm a real business boy.
That's why Everard couldn't bully me around. He can't keep both eyes open.
Yeah, he's got the lazy eye.
Now
Goodness.
is that? Listen, he's a bad guy.
He is a bad guy, but not everybody with lazy eyes are bad guys.
Thanks, Arthur.
Oh, that's why you always looking like.
Sean was in the room.
That's why he doesn't look at you during.
Dude, remember when you told me I had a crazy eye?
Dude, that's my favorite thing from Five Foot Goes West. Yeah, dude,
I
that's my
don't
favorite.
remember that, but that's amazing.
I don't remember exactly how it went down anymore. I just remember you walking up to me with no context and being like, "You got one of them crazy eyes?"
Wait, me or Arthur?
It was either Isaac or Jackson. I no longer remember which.
Amazing.
Oh man. I mean, there are a
It
lot
was
of
in
times.
Isaac's apartment. I think it was the night of one of your infamous birthday parties, Isaac.
good.
Oh no, it wasn't the infamous birthday party, was it?
I
I
think
wouldn't have been able to remember.
I mean, there's two, but yes, it was one of them.
I'm willing to laugh at that for the fact that it is a plural. I
Sure.
feel like my birthday. Hey, everybody out there, my birthday parties have been much better.
Oh
since
yeah,
then.
That's true.
Yeah, your
It's
last
just
one was
a
pretty tame.
period of Isaac's life that he's moved past.
Listen, some philosophers refer to this as the dark night of the soul, and we all had it. We all had our
Batman?
different forms of it. No,
Batman
not
inside
exactly.
me?
But during the dark night of the soul, you tend to think you're Batman.
It's true. Amongst other things.
which is exactly why people bottom out at their birthday party or make decisions during role playing that upset their friends.
What?
Nothing.
Also, hey, Jackson, you get a compliment from Kirby. Your voice has instilled in them a reminder
Yeah, dog.
Oh yeah.
Big
of
ups
the
for
human being.
Thank you.
Now you're
Not the human being, the monster being.
the monster
monster
being, the monster slug being. Okay, I'll pay for it, though it is really funny to steal a 90s. Listen,
Well,
I-
actually before you
What's
pay
fun
for
is
it?
it's a white check.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh wait, I was about to say something dumb. Never mind. I was about to be like, oh man, if you steal, you won't have enough for a night's rent, and then I realized that's not how math works.
I mean, Sean, it's a white check right now, but if you fail it enough times, I wouldn't be surprised if Placence just kicks you out of the store and you just don't get to interact with this part of the map no more.
Yeah, absolutely. I completely agree.
She nods.
Always good to be informed of your surroundings.
That is way more intimidating when you say it like that, yeah.
Yeah, it's true. It comes across as a mob threat.
Isaac has unlocked a mechanic in the video game.
Finally, look!
This is what I'm talking about when I say that he has taken the most ass backwards approach to this investigation possible. It's
I
like
just
ass
wanted to
like
get
it's
in
for-
there.
This is just like a random menu tab he didn't open, so he didn't know that this was a thing.
Right.
Uh-huh.
And I I just find it funny because it was nonsense by cop standards, but it was also nonsense by gamer standards too. Which I can also kind of get because you get a little bit of the fucking sea madness when you're playing adventure games and have to start putting your brain in that use chicken on doorknob headspace. So you know, pluses and minuses, I guess.
I don't remember who's up for reading.
I think it might actually be me.
Okay.
The Warren map features the patchwork grid of the streets of Martinez, with directions to appropriately touristy locations. Year 48 resides on the upper right corner.
Your finger moves through the various streets, across Rue de Saint-Ghislain and Rue Saint-Quispert, over Saint-Brun and Martinez North. Finally coming to a halt on the spot where you are currently standing, although the map gives no such indication itself.
Hey!
Marty, tell me on the map.
I get a map. I did it. There we go.
Hey.
See,
Hey, Lamau.
now I can remember where my white checks are.
It's adorable,
Hell yeah.
this map.
So, wait. These are white checks found. Those on white are available to try now. Oh!
Yeah, so the ones that are gray are locked because you failed them.
That I know exactly what we can end on because it's not far away. Because
I don't think anything is far away.
Well, fair enough. It's particularly not far away.
Yeah, at some point during the in-game week, there will be a fucking bridge opened up that will make things become far away. But
Yeah, there exist faraway places, but not yet.
We're only on day 2, motherfuckers.
It's a long game. It's like 6 months.
Uh-huh. Oh, that's not good. It's stinky in here. Wait, that's not the mirror. This is the mirror. Alright. Alright.
there he is, baby.
Oh, well,
Adorable.
so beautiful. Alright,
Oh, yeah,
we've got...
attempted to stop the expression.
You've
from
almost
happening.
gotten it up to a fitty.
Mhm.
Look at you. I remember this being like a nearly impossible check when you tried it the first time.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do it. Fuck!
Ah.
Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now.
Why didn't you put the fucking tool in your hand, you dumb shit?
What? What tool?
The
Hover over the
chain
goddamn check,
cutters.
you absolute cretin. I promise you, you looked at this before you decided to do that. I watched you look at it.
I should have read. I can't now, can I? Even if I have it in
You
my
can-
hand.
If you saved the game beforehand, we could load.
I'm sure I
next
did, but I
time.
don't remember.
Quick
where
save
this
from. It's not.
is.
10 minutes ago? 12 minutes ago?
Well, wait. No, that was an hour and 12 minutes ago.
That's true.
That can't be right.
Unless
no.
Isaac's on-board computers got the wrong
That'd be
time.
mine.
Oh, right,
Says
yours.
11:07. This would be
That'd be
10:07. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that'd be 10:07. Yeah, that's an hour ago. That's not good. That's probably an entire conversation. Well, oh my
okay.
god, thank
That's
God.
forgiving.
The game
That's
realized I
hilarious.
was a dipshit. Nope!
And you failed anyway.
Jackson, you want to dunk on
Oh,
this
yeah,
boy
that's
for
true.
how he doesn't know how to use chain cutters?
The chain cutters slip out of your hands as you attempt to twist the faucet into place. Well, you know one thing for sure. You've probably never been a plumber.
Plumber.
Plumber?
Well, darn. I think still
Swing and a
I'm
miss.
I'm filled with mysteries still. I will figure out the name of that song. I will sing before the end of this game. In 300 years.
And maybe next week, you'll make that secret meeting you fucked up 6 months ago.
Uh-huh. Listen, it happened once. I can dream, Arthur. I can dream. Well, I think that is a good stopping point. So, thank you for joining, everybody. I hope you had a good time and enjoyed the show. If you're able to join the live show, thank you for stopping by and chatting and watching. If you're watching this in the future, thank you for taking the time to go back and rewatching the VOD. We appreciate it. If you're out there and it's your first time here and you want to see more of what we're up to, I recommend scrolling down below and following or clicking any of the links. There's a link to an Instagram, a Facebook, a Twitter, and a Discord. We post when we go live on any one of those platforms, as well as anything else that we're up to. And just generally, you can come hang out with the rest of the community there. It's a good time on the Discord. Speaking of which, a shout out to our community there and everyone who follows. You guys are a wonderful audience and we appreciate you. If we do anything particularly entertaining or noteworthy, feel free to clip it and share it on the internet. Just make sure also hashtag it with MCCanary or link it back to the stream so people can find more of the good stuff we do here. Also, stick around to the very end. We usually do a bit of a closing bit, and we do raid after every stream, so that way the vampires in our chat can keep watching. Just everyone else out there, make sure to lock your doors and windows, because it's almost lunchtime for vampires.
Good evening, my children of the night.
I see that I warned you. How's it going?
You can keep going with your thing. I'll just be here, waiting,
Okay. My
Hey, Vamp,
door's...
did you get
watching.
Hey Vamp, did you get a root canal recently? How was that?
It was bad. You know everything they tell you about root canals?
Got a bad cavity?
They are true.
Dang.
Yeah, that's what they don't tell you about vampires. Like,
Blood is horrible for the teeth.
yeah, it's rough maintaining that stuff because that's not natural.
Well-
That your teeth don't age so much as they do rot. So
It also...
vampire blood
Indeed.
can't stop the rotting of your teeth.
And it probably depends on who he's eaten. So like probably what they had like they drank like 30 monsters, melt your
Right,
teeth
yeah.
right off.
Yeah, if you drank some really sweet people, like people that are really kind and sweet, or diabetics, then you know, that's
I mean,
how
right.
they do it to you. What's up?
Nothing. Mortal.
I have low blood sugar, so you don't have to worry about me being sweet, Mr. Vampire.
I think that you are plenty sweet for me to eat, young one.
I do not regret those words.
I regret
He says nervously.
nothing.
Also,
Regret is for mortals.
That's because we had to pay taxes. Unless you have to pay taxes too.
Well, I have several offshore accounts. You see, it's complicated, but I pay the 1% tax, if you understand my meaning. Nudge, nudge, if you know.
I feel like the interest rate over 500 years has got to be pretty good.
Yes,
How's that?
Corbe, he is young to an immortal like me.
Don't listen to Kirby. He's only like 300 years old.
No, he is
Maybe.
talking about you, you fool.
No, don't worry about Kirby. He's not very old for a vampire. He's like 32.
Silence. You will be punished for your insolence. Now finish your outro.
And a huge
This
thank you.
bit has gone on much too long.
A huge thank you to everyone who supports the stream and all of our subscribers. Your generosity allows us to continue to expand the stream as well as take on more projects, and the stream would not be made possible without viewers like you. So we thank you. If you want to see your name added to this list, as well as a couple other benefits you could get, you could always subscribe directly on Twitch or check out the Patreon page. That'll show you everything that you can get, and any amount is always appreciated. Once again, thank you. And thank you to Ahmad to do a wonderful job holding back the robot army and preventing me from becoming famous. And thank you, Arthur, Sean, and Jackson, for playing disco with me. I had a great time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This game is wonderful.
It
It's
is.
quite good.
I've enjoyed it a lot. Would like to start housekeeping.
Dunton voice acting exists, and we have videos. You can check them out on YouTube. And we might start streaming one day. I'll let you know.
Virtual Boys has VODs on that channel. That's it.
If you enjoyed the stream and you want to see me talk about a video game, check out Talking Skull on YouTube.
That's right, Silos, and that's why all these people are sexy. I said
Thank
it.
you.
You're welcome.
Interesting.
I think so too.
Also, check out Corvus Scripted, Crowcast TV, and Boo XP's. Corvus Scripted is Ren's channel, and they usually do cozy games or spooky games. Crowcast TV is Tara's channel. She usually does live art on her Twitch, and Boo XP's is Aqua's channel. She usually does horror games and multiplayer games. So go check out everybody. Oh, and me. You can find all the rest of my stuff
goober.
on that link tree. There's a VOD channel for the Twitch, YouTube for my own videos, SoundCloud for my music, ArtStation for my art. So go check everybody out. Goblin Entertainment. I think that's everything. Stick around, we'll be rating someone. I was kind of looking at the Disco Elysium people. There's a couple. There's another VTuber. We can head over to another VTuber.
We're getting a live updates.
I mean, I'm just trying to decide.
Is anybody
also
playing
Lucian.
League of Legends?
This is what happens when you're not around to pick who we go to for him, Arthur.
I haven't been doing that in a long time. I've been trusting Isaac, and he's been pulling it off. He's just dropping the ball tonight, and I don't know what the deal is.
We could go to Lucian.
Hey, that works.
He's live right now. He's playing
He's a bud.
Pokemon. He's a bud. So stick around for that. He's a good guy. He's also a VTuber. He's playing Pokemon.
Pokemon. Which Pokemon?
Pokemon Scarlet Violet.
Noise.
Newest one. So
Yeah.
stick around for that. Otherwise, have a good evening, everybody. Take it easy. Jackson, is there anything you'd like to tell the audience?
Yeah, I was saying something about like the Arcanium thing at the beginning of the stream, but we don't have enough time for it anymore. So remember next time.
We'll definitely remember.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
6 months from now.
Sean, is there anything you'd like to tell Inland Empire?
I love you, you're precious and wonderful, and everything's gonna be okay.
Arthur, is there anything you'd like to tell Kim?
That's a big question.
I love you, you're precious, you're wonderful, and everything's gonna be okay.
Yeah, see the answer from before with the addendum of do you like me, yes or no, circle 1. And my phone number.
What if they circle the number 1 if the number 1 is in your phone number?
Well, then I'm going to start the incredible logic puzzle that he set up to figure out what the answer is, because he's clearly batting the ball back and I've got a shot.
Mm-hmm. I think all signs point to yes.
It seems like it.
That's a good response. That's